Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most intriguing questions in science. Did asteroids bring life to Earth? This topic has fascinated scientists and enthusiasts alike for decades. In this video, we'll explore the evidence and theories behind this captivating idea. Imagine a young Earth over 4 billion years ago, a hostile environment with volcanic activity, lightning, and a thick, toxic atmosphere. This was a time when the planet was bombarded by countless asteroids and comets. These space rocks, often seen as harbingers of destruction, might have been crucial to the emergence of life. Asteroids are remnants from the early solar system, composed of rock, metal, and sometimes organic compounds. Scientists have discovered that some asteroids contain amino acids, the building blocks of life. But how did these organic molecules form, and could they have survived the harsh journey to Earth? One popular theory is Panspermia, which suggests that life, or at least the precursors to life, could have been transported across the cosmos by comets, asteroids, or even cosmic dust. This idea isn't new. It dates back to ancient Greek philosophers, but modern science has provided new insights and evidence. Meteorites that have fallen to Earth offer a unique glimpse into the composition of asteroids. Some of these meteorites contain complex organic molecules, including amino acids and sugars, which are essential for life. These findings suggest that the basic ingredients for life might be common in the universe. Impact events, like the ones that created large craters on Earth, would have generated intense heat and pressure. These conditions can create environments conducive to chemical reactions, potentially synthesizing new organic compounds. Could these impact events have jump-started the chemistry needed for life? In laboratories, scientists simulate asteroid impacts to study their effects on organic molecules. These experiments have shown that amino acids can indeed form under such conditions. However, there are limitations to what these simulations can tell us, and the mystery of life's origins remains. Life's building blocks, such as nucleotides and amino acids, are essential for the formation of DNA and proteins. On early Earth, these molecules could have come from various sources, including volcanic activity and hydrothermal vents. But asteroids may have provided an additional significant contribution. Astrobiology is a field dedicated to studying the origins and potential distribution of life in the universe. Researchers in this field are constantly making new discoveries, from finding complex organic molecules on comets to exploring the potential for life on Mars and other celestial bodies. Critics of the asteroid theory argue that life's origins could be entirely Earth-based, through processes like abiogenesis in primordial soup or hydrothermal vent environments. While these alternative theories are compelling, the idea that asteroids could have delivered life's building blocks remains a fascinating possibility. Earth formed around 4.5 billion years ago from the dust and gas surrounding the young sun. Gravity pulled these particles together, creating larger and larger clumps that eventually formed our planet. This process, called accretion, took millions of years. During its early formation, Earth was a molten mass of magma. Intense collisions with other celestial bodies generated enormous amounts of heat. Over time, the planet began to cool, forming a solid crust. Volcanic activity was rampant in the early days of Earth. Volcanoes released gases such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen into the atmosphere. This volcanic outgassing played a crucial role in shaping our early atmosphere. As the planet cooled, water vapor in the atmosphere began to condense. This condensation led to torrential rains that lasted millions of years, filling the Earth's basins and forming the first oceans. These early oceans would become vital for the development of life. The heavy bombardment phase also contributed to the formation of Earth's surface features. Craters, basins, and even the initial shaping of continents were influenced by these impacts. This period was crucial in determining the geological characteristics of our planet. The core of Earth formed as denser materials, like iron and nickel, sank to the center. This differentiation process created distinct layers: the core, mantle, and crust. The core's formation was essential for generating Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field, generated by the motion of molten iron in the core, protects the planet from solar radiation. This magnetic shield was crucial in allowing the atmosphere to develop and remain stable. Without it, life as we know it might not have been possible. The early atmosphere of Earth was vastly different from what we breathe today. It lacked oxygen and was composed mainly of carbon dioxide, methane, and ammonia. Over time, biological processes began to alter its composition. One of the most significant changes in Earth's atmosphere was the Great Oxygenation Event. This event was driven by the photosynthetic activity of ancient microorganisms, which released oxygen into the atmosphere. This shift enabled the development of more complex life forms. Continental drift began to reshape Earth's surface as tectonic plates moved. This movement caused continents to collide, merge, and break apart, influencing the planet's climate and environment. These dynamic changes played a significant role in the evolution of life. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor provided unique environments for early life. These vents released hot, mineral-rich water, creating habitats where some scientists believe life may have originated. The study of these vents continues to provide insights into the origins of life. The formation of Earth was influenced by numerous factors, including gravitational forces, heat from collisions, and radioactive decay. Each of these elements contributed to the planet's unique characteristics. Understanding these processes helps scientists piece together Earth's early history. The early Earth was a dynamic and hostile place, yet it set the stage for the emergence of life. The interplay between geological and chemical processes created a planet capable of supporting living organisms. This complex history is still being unraveled by scientists today. Research into Earth's formation continues to reveal new insights about our planet and its potential to support life. By studying other celestial bodies, scientists hope to learn more about the processes that shaped Earth. This knowledge also aids in the search for life beyond our planet. The early atmosphere of Earth was vastly different from what we experience today. Initially, it was composed mainly of hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements. These gases were eventually lost to space due to the planet's weak gravity and intense solar winds. Volcanic outgassing played a crucial role in shaping the secondary atmosphere. Volcanoes released water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, and trace amounts of other gases. This volcanic activity provided the ingredients necessary for the next phase of atmospheric evolution. As the planet cooled, water vapor began to condense and form the first oceans. This process significantly reduced the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere. The formation of oceans marked a pivotal moment in Earth's climatic and atmospheric development. Carbon dioxide levels in the early atmosphere were extremely high. This greenhouse gas trapped heat, maintaining warm temperatures despite the faint young sun. Over time, carbon dioxide levels were gradually reduced through processes like weathering and the formation of carbonate minerals. Nitrogen became one of the dominant gases in the atmosphere. Unlike water vapor and carbon dioxide, nitrogen remained relatively stable. This stability allowed nitrogen to accumulate over geological timescales, shaping the composition we observe today. Methane and ammonia were also significant components of the early atmosphere. These gases likely contributed to a greenhouse effect, keeping the planet warm. However, their concentrations decreased as biological processes began to influence the atmosphere. The advent of photosynthesis by ancient microorganisms brought about a dramatic change. These organisms, such as cyanobacteria, started producing oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. This oxygenation event had profound implications for the development of complex life. Oxygen began to accumulate in the atmosphere around 2.5 billion years ago. Initially, it reacted with dissolved iron in the oceans, creating banded iron formations. Once these sinks were saturated, oxygen levels started to rise in the atmosphere, leading to the Great Oxygenation Event. This increase in atmospheric oxygen led to the formation of the ozone layer. The ozone layer provided crucial protection from harmful ultraviolet radiation. This protection allowed life to thrive on land, expanding the biosphere's diversity and complexity. With the rise of oxygen, the composition of the atmosphere began to resemble its current state. Nitrogen and oxygen became the primary components, with trace amounts of other gases. This stable mixture supports the vast array of life forms we see today. Volcanic eruptions continued to influence atmospheric composition throughout Earth's history. These eruptions injected sulfur dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere, impacting climate and weather patterns. The balance between volcanic emissions and other processes maintained the dynamic nature of the atmosphere. Human activities have significantly altered atmospheric composition in recent centuries. The burning of fossil fuels has increased carbon dioxide levels, contributing to global warming. Understanding the natural processes that shaped our atmosphere helps us address these modern challenges. Research into ancient atmospheres involves studying ice cores, sedimentary rocks, and other geological records. These studies provide insights into how Earth's atmosphere has changed over millions of years. Such knowledge is essential for predicting future atmospheric and climatic shifts. The study of atmospheric composition extends beyond Earth. By analyzing the atmospheres of other planets and moons, scientists gain a broader perspective on atmospheric processes. These comparisons help refine our models and theories about Earth's atmospheric evolution. Exploring atmospheric composition is key to understanding the conditions that make life possible. The interplay of geological and biological processes has created an environment capable of supporting life for billions of years. Continued research in this field will enhance our knowledge of Earth's past, present, and future. In the early stages of Earth's history, its surface was a molten landscape. Intense heat from accretion and radioactive decay kept the surface in a constant state of flux. As the planet began to cool, solid crusts started to form. These initial crusts were unstable and frequently reshaped by volcanic activity and impacts from space debris. Volcanoes continuously erupted, spewing lava and gases, contributing to the formation of the first landmasses. These processes were critical in shaping the planet's topography. The formation of the crust led to the differentiation of the Earth's surface into continents and oceans. Water vapor from volcanic outgassing condensed into liquid water, filling basins and forming early oceans. These oceans played a crucial role in moderating the planet's temperature. As liquid water accumulated, it began interacting with the rocky crust. This interaction led to the weathering and erosion of rocks, contributing essential minerals to the oceans. These minerals created a more hospitable environment for the potential emergence of life. The early surface was bombarded by meteoroids and comets during the late heavy bombardment period. These impacts created craters and basins and delivered additional elements to Earth's surface. Some of these elements were vital for the development of life. Tectonic activity became a defining feature of Earth's surface. The movement of tectonic plates reshaped continents and ocean basins over millions of years. This dynamic process influenced the climate and distribution of ecosystems. Volcanic islands and mountain ranges emerged from tectonic activity. These formations created diverse habitats and influenced weather patterns. The constant recycling of the crust through plate tectonics also facilitated the carbon cycle, regulating atmospheric CO2 levels. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor provided unique environments rich in minerals and heat. These vents may have been crucial sites for the origin of life, offering a stable and energy-rich habitat. The study of these vents continues to provide insights into early Earth conditions. Surface conditions were also influenced by the sun's activity. Solar radiation and the young Earth's weaker magnetic field allowed more cosmic and solar radiation to reach the surface. This radiation played a role in chemical reactions that may have been important for the emergence of life. Earth's surface evolved from a hot, hostile environment to one capable of supporting life. The cooling of the planet allowed for the formation of a solid crust and stable bodies of water. These changes set the stage for biological processes to begin. The development of soil from weathered rock was another critical step. Soil formation enabled the growth of terrestrial plants, which later influenced the composition of the atmosphere. Plants contributed to the oxygenation of the atmosphere, further supporting diverse life forms. Glacial and interglacial cycles have repeatedly reshaped Earth's surface. These cycles affected sea levels, erosion rates, and the distribution of habitats. The interaction between ice and rock continues to influence geological and ecological processes. Meteorite impacts continued to play a role in shaping the surface. Large impacts could cause mass extinctions but also create new opportunities for evolution. The study of impact craters provides valuable information about Earth's history and the history of life. The diverse surface conditions on Earth support a wide range of ecosystems. From deserts to rainforests and from deep ocean trenches to mountain peaks, each environment has unique geological and climatic characteristics. This diversity is a testament to the dynamic nature of Earth's surface. Understanding Earth's surface conditions is essential for studying the planet's history and predicting future changes. By examining geological records and current processes, scientists can reconstruct past environments and anticipate how the surface may continue to evolve. This knowledge is crucial for managing Earth's resources and protecting its ecosystems. Water is essential for life, and its presence on early Earth was crucial. The planet's water likely came from multiple sources, including volcanic outgassing and asteroid impacts. As Earth cooled, water vapor condensed to form the first oceans. Volcanic outgassing released large amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere. This water vapor eventually condensed and precipitated as rain, filling Earth's basins. Over time, these basins became the vast oceans that cover much of the planet today. Asteroids and comets may have delivered additional water to Earth. These celestial bodies contain ice, which would have melted upon impact, contributing to the planet's water supply. This extraterrestrial source of water could have supplemented the water from volcanic activity. The presence of liquid water created environments where chemical reactions necessary for life could occur. Water acted as a solvent, allowing various chemicals to mix and interact. These interactions are believed to have been critical for the formation of life's building blocks. Oceans played a key role in regulating Earth's climate. The large bodies of water absorbed and stored heat, moderating temperature fluctuations. This stable climate was essential for the development of early life. Water also influenced the geology of early Earth. The hydrological cycle, involving evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, led to the weathering and erosion of rocks. These processes shaped the landscape and created nutrient-rich environments. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor provided unique habitats with the necessary conditions for life. These vents emitted hot, mineral-rich water, creating a stable and energy-rich environment. Many scientists believe that life may have originated around these hydrothermal systems. The presence of water allowed for the formation of various minerals and chemical compounds. These compounds were essential for the development of early biochemical processes. Water facilitated the creation of complex organic molecules necessary for life. Lakes and rivers formed as the planet's surface continued to evolve. These freshwater bodies provided diverse habitats and played a role in the water cycle. They also contributed to the spread of life across different environments. Water's role in Earth's history extends to the present day. It supports all known forms of life and is involved in countless biological and geological processes. The study of water on Earth helps us understand its significance in the broader context of the universe. Exploration of other planets and moons focuses heavily on the search for water. Scientists believe that where there is water, there may be the potential for life. Discoveries of water on Mars and icy moons like Europa and Enceladus fuel hopes of finding extraterrestrial life. The study of ancient water sources on Earth provides insights into the planet's history. Ice cores, sediment layers, and mineral deposits hold clues about past climates and water cycles. This information helps reconstruct the conditions that supported the development of life. Water's presence has also shaped human history and civilization. Access to water has always been a crucial factor in the development of societies. Rivers, lakes, and oceans have supported agriculture, trade, and industry throughout human history. The conservation and management of water resources are vital for sustaining life on Earth. As the global population grows and climate change impacts water availability, understanding and protecting this precious resource becomes increasingly important. Our future depends on how we manage and preserve water. Research into Earth's water continues to reveal new discoveries and insights. From the depths of the oceans to the ice caps, water remains a focal point for scientific inquiry. The ongoing study of water on Earth and beyond promises to expand our knowledge of life's potential in the universe. Prebiotic chemistry refers to the chemical processes that occurred before the existence of life. These processes created the building blocks necessary for the formation of living organisms. Understanding prebiotic chemistry is crucial for unraveling the origins of life on Earth. In the early Earth's environment, simple molecules reacted to form more complex organic compounds. Conditions such as volcanic activity, lightning, and ultraviolet radiation provided the energy needed for these reactions. These conditions facilitated the synthesis of amino acids and nucleotides. Experiments like the famous Miller-Urey experiment have demonstrated that organic molecules can form under prebiotic conditions. By simulating early Earth's atmosphere, scientists produced amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. This experiment provided key evidence supporting the plausibility of prebiotic chemistry. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor are considered potential sites for prebiotic chemistry. The unique conditions at these vents, including heat and mineral-rich water, could drive the synthesis of complex molecules. These environments might have acted as natural laboratories for early chemical reactions. Clay minerals and other surfaces may have played a role in concentrating and organizing organic molecules. These surfaces could have facilitated chemical reactions by bringing reactants into close proximity. Surface chemistry likely contributed to the formation of polymers from simple monomers. The early Earth had a variety of chemical environments, each contributing differently to prebiotic chemistry. Shallow ponds, deep-sea vents, and volcanic regions each provided unique conditions. This diversity increased the likelihood of forming a wide range of organic compounds. One of the critical steps in prebiotic chemistry was the formation of self-replicating molecules. RNA is a key candidate for this role due to its ability to store information and catalyze reactions. The RNA world hypothesis suggests that life began with RNA molecules capable of replication. The synthesis of nucleotides, the building blocks of RNA, was a significant milestone in prebiotic chemistry. Nucleotides could form from simple precursors under early Earth conditions. Once formed, they could assemble into longer chains, creating the first RNA molecules. Energy sources such as sunlight and geothermal heat were essential for driving prebiotic reactions. These energy sources powered the formation of high-energy compounds necessary for chemical synthesis. Without a continuous energy supply, prebiotic chemistry would have stalled. The prebiotic synthesis of lipids led to the formation of primitive cell membranes. These membranes could encapsulate organic molecules, creating protocells. Protocells provided a controlled environment for further chemical evolution and the development of metabolic pathways. Prebiotic chemistry also included the formation of simple metabolic networks. These networks consisted of interconnected reactions that produced and consumed energy-rich molecules. Early metabolic networks laid the foundation for the complex biochemistry of living cells. The study of prebiotic chemistry extends beyond Earth. By examining meteorites and comets, scientists have found organic molecules that could contribute to prebiotic chemistry. This evidence suggests that the building blocks of life might be common throughout the solar system. Laboratory simulations of prebiotic conditions continue to yield valuable insights. Researchers use these simulations to test hypotheses about the origins of life. Each experiment brings us closer to understanding how simple molecules evolved into complex life forms. The transition from prebiotic chemistry to biology marks one of the most significant events in Earth's history. This transition involved the emergence of self-replicating systems and metabolic processes. Understanding this transition is key to understanding the origins of life. Continued research in prebiotic chemistry aims to uncover the specific pathways that led to life. By piecing together the chemical history of early Earth, scientists hope to replicate the conditions that sparked life. This knowledge could also guide the search for life on other planets. Asteroids are categorized into three main types based on their composition. These types are C-type, S-type, and M-type asteroids. Each type provides unique insights into the materials present in the early solar system. C-type asteroids, or carbonaceous asteroids, are the most common type. They contain a high percentage of carbon, along with water and organic compounds. These asteroids are dark and reflect little light. S-type asteroids, or siliceous asteroids, are composed mainly of silicate minerals and nickel iron. They are brighter than C-types and are found primarily in the inner asteroid belt. S-types provide clues about the rocky material that makes up the terrestrial planets. M-type asteroids are metallic and consist mostly of nickel and iron. These asteroids are believed to be remnants of the cores of larger, differentiated bodies that were broken apart. M-types can offer insights into the metallic cores of planets. There are also less common types of asteroids with unique compositions. For example, V-type asteroids, or vestoids, are basaltic and likely originate from the crust of the asteroid Vesta. These asteroids provide information about volcanic processes in the early solar system. The classification of asteroids helps scientists understand their origins and the processes that shape them. By studying the different types, researchers can reconstruct the history of the solar system. Each type of asteroid represents a different piece of this complex puzzle. C-type asteroids are particularly interesting for the study of organic chemistry. They contain a variety of organic molecules, including amino acids. These compounds are essential for life, making C-types important targets for astrobiology. S-type asteroids, with their rocky composition, are similar to the material that formed the inner planets. Studying these asteroids helps scientists understand the building blocks of Earth-like planets. S-types also provide clues about the conditions in the early solar system. M-type asteroids are valuable for understanding planetary differentiation. Their metallic composition suggests they originated from the cores of differentiated bodies. This makes them important for studying the internal structure of planets. Asteroid mining companies are particularly interested in M-type asteroids due to their metal content. These asteroids could provide a source of valuable metals for use in space exploration. Understanding their composition is crucial for future mining efforts. V-type asteroids, though less common, are key to understanding volcanic activity in the early solar system. Their basaltic composition indicates they underwent volcanic processes. Studying V-types can provide insights into the thermal evolution of early planetary bodies. Asteroids also vary in size, from small boulders to large bodies hundreds of kilometers in diameter. The size of an asteroid can influence its composition and structure. Larger asteroids may have differentiated into distinct layers, while smaller ones remain more homogeneous. Space missions to asteroids have provided direct observations and samples. Missions like NASA's OSIRIS-REx and JAXA's Hayabusa 2 have returned samples from C-type asteroids. These missions offer a closer look at the materials that make up these ancient bodies. The study of asteroid families helps trace the history of asteroid collisions. Families are groups of asteroids that share similar orbits and compositions, suggesting a common origin. By analyzing these families, scientists can learn about past collisional events. Asteroids also play a role in planetary defense. Understanding their types and compositions is essential for developing strategies to deflect potentially hazardous asteroids. This knowledge can help protect Earth from future impacts. The diversity of asteroid types reflects the complexity of the early solar system. Each type of asteroid offers a different perspective on the materials and processes that shaped our planetary neighborhood. Continued exploration and study of asteroids will enhance our understanding of the solar system's history. Asteroids are rich sources of various elements that provide clues about the early solar system. Carbonaceous asteroids, or C-types, contain a high percentage of carbon. They also have water in the form of hydrated minerals. Iron and nickel are commonly found in metallic asteroids, or M-types. These metals are similar to the core materials of terrestrial planets. M-type asteroids are thought to be remnants of the cores of differentiated parent bodies. Silicon is a major element in siliceous asteroids, or S-types. These asteroids are composed primarily of silicate minerals. Silicon, oxygen, magnesium, and iron are typical components of these rocky bodies. Carbonaceous asteroids often contain organic compounds. Amino acids and other complex molecules have been detected in these asteroids. These organic materials are essential for the chemistry of life. Phosphorus is another important element found in some asteroids. It plays a crucial role in biological molecules like DNA and ATP. The presence of phosphorus in asteroids suggests it was available for early biochemical processes. Hydrogen is found in water-bearing minerals on carbonaceous asteroids. These hydrated minerals indicate the presence of water in the early solar system. Hydrogen is also a component of organic molecules found in these asteroids. Sulfur is a common element in certain types of asteroids. It can form sulfide minerals and organic compounds. Sulfur's role in early chemistry is important for understanding prebiotic processes. Magnesium and calcium are also present in many asteroids. These elements are essential for the formation of minerals and rocks. They play a significant role in the geochemistry of planetary bodies. Oxygen is abundant in silicate minerals found in S-type asteroids. It combines with silicon, magnesium, and iron to form various minerals. Oxygen is a key element in the composition of rocky planets. Nitrogen is found in organic compounds within carbonaceous asteroids. It is an essential element for amino acids and nucleotides. The presence of nitrogen-rich compounds indicates the potential for prebiotic chemistry. Sodium and potassium are alkali metals found in some asteroids. These elements can form various salts and minerals. Their presence helps understand the chemical diversity of asteroids. Trace elements like zinc, copper, and cobalt are also detected in asteroids. These elements are important for various biochemical processes. Their presence in asteroids suggests a rich chemical environment. Platinum group metals are found in metallic asteroids. These include platinum, palladium, and iridium. These metals are valuable and have important industrial uses. Rare earth elements are also present in some asteroids. These elements are crucial for modern technology. Their presence in asteroids highlights the potential for space mining. Studying the common elements in asteroids helps scientists understand the building blocks of planets. Each element provides insights into the materials available in the early solar system. This knowledge is essential for reconstructing the history and evolution of our planetary neighborhood. Organic compounds in asteroids are of great interest to scientists studying the origins of life. These compounds include amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. The discovery of amino acids in meteorites suggests they can form in space. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, are another type of organic molecule found in asteroids. These complex carbon-based structures are found in the dust and gas of space. PAHs are significant because they are thought to be some of the earliest organic molecules in the universe. Sugars and related compounds have also been detected in meteorites. These simple carbohydrates are essential for the formation of RNA and DNA. Their presence indicates that the basic ingredients for life could be widespread in the solar system. Nucleobases, the building blocks of genetic material, have been found in carbonaceous meteorites. These include adenine and guanine, which are part of DNA and RNA. Finding nucleobases in space rocks supports the idea that life's components can form in extraterrestrial environments. Lipids and fatty acids, which are crucial for cell membranes, have also been identified in meteorites. These molecules can form vesicles, which are simple structures that could have encapsulated early biochemical reactions. This supports theories about the role of asteroids in delivering life's ingredients to Earth. The presence of these organic compounds suggests that the early solar system had the right conditions for complex chemistry. Organic molecules could have formed in the cold, dense regions of space and been incorporated into asteroids. These space rocks then transported these molecules to early Earth. Laboratory simulations of space conditions have shown that organic molecules can form on icy grains. When exposed to ultraviolet radiation, these grains produce a variety of complex organic compounds. This experimental evidence helps explain how organic molecules could originate in space. Asteroids rich in organic compounds are targets for space missions. Missions like OSIRIS-REx and Hayabusa 2 have returned samples from such asteroids. Analyzing these samples provides direct evidence of the types of organic molecules present. The diversity of organic molecules in asteroids suggests multiple pathways for their formation. These pathways could include photochemical reactions, surface catalysis, and hydrothermal processes. Understanding these processes helps scientists piece together the chemical evolution of the solar system. The study of organic compounds in asteroids also informs the search for life elsewhere. If these molecules are common in our solar system, they might also be present around other stars. This raises the possibility that the basic chemistry for life is universal. Some organic molecules found in meteorites are chirally biased, meaning they have a preference for a particular handedness. This is significant because biological molecules on Earth also exhibit chirality. The origins of this bias could provide clues about the transition from chemistry to biology. The discovery of organic compounds in asteroids challenges the traditional view of life's origins. It suggests that some of the raw materials for life on Earth might have come from space. This interstellar contribution could have jump-started the development of life. Interstellar dust particles, which can be incorporated into asteroids, also contain organic compounds. These particles are a mix of ice, silicates, and carbon-based molecules. Studying them provides insights into the chemistry of the early solar system. The role of water in forming organic compounds on asteroids is also crucial. Water can facilitate chemical reactions that produce complex molecules. Hydrated minerals in meteorites indicate that water played a significant role in prebiotic chemistry. Research into organic compounds in asteroids continues to evolve. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle of how life began. The ongoing study of these space rocks helps scientists understand the fundamental processes that led to the emergence of life on Earth. The materials found in asteroids offer a window into the early solar system. Comparing these materials to Earth's early composition helps scientists understand our planet's formation. Both share common elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Asteroids and early Earth had similar building blocks. Carbonaceous asteroids contain organic molecules and water, which are also essential for life on Earth. These similarities suggest a shared source of materials in the early solar system. Iron and nickel are abundant in both asteroids and Earth's core. This indicates that the heavy elements were distributed throughout the solar system during its formation. These metals played a crucial role in the development of planetary bodies. Silicate minerals found in S-type asteroids are also present in Earth's crust. These minerals form the basis of rocky planets. The similarity in composition supports the idea that Earth and asteroids formed from the same primordial material. Organic compounds discovered in meteorites mirror those believed to exist on early Earth. Amino acids, nucleobases, and fatty acids found in asteroids suggest these molecules were widespread. These compounds could have been delivered to Earth by asteroid impacts. Water in hydrated minerals on asteroids matches the evidence of ancient water on Earth. This similarity suggests that water was present in the early solar system and contributed to Earth's oceans. Water delivery by asteroids might have been a key factor in Earth's habitability. The isotopic ratios of elements in asteroids and Earth provide clues about their origins. Similar isotopic signatures indicate that both Earth and asteroids formed from the same solar nebula. These ratios help trace the history of material exchange in the early solar system. The presence of rare Earth elements in both asteroids and Earth's crust shows a shared history. These elements are crucial for various technologies, and their distribution helps map out the processes of planetary formation. The commonality points to a universal distribution of these elements. Some meteorites contain pre-solar grains, which are older than the solar system itself. These grains are found in both asteroids and Earth's early materials. They offer insight into the types of materials that contributed to the formation of the solar system. The discovery of chiral organic molecules in meteorites parallels the handedness of biological molecules on Earth. This similarity raises questions about the origins of life's molecular asymmetry. The common chiral preference suggests a potential extraterrestrial influence. The thermal histories of asteroids can be compared to early Earth's volcanic activity. Both experienced significant heating events that influenced their development. Understanding these thermal processes helps reconstruct the early environments of planets and asteroids. Metallic asteroids and Earth's core share similar compositions. The study of iron meteorites provides clues about the differentiation processes that formed Earth's core. This comparison enhances our understanding of planetary interiors. Asteroids also offer insights into the early solar system's magnetic fields. Magnetic minerals in meteorites record ancient magnetic fields, which can be compared to those inferred for early Earth. These records help scientists understand the magnetic environment in which the planets formed. Comparing impact craters on Earth and asteroids reveals similarities in impact processes. Both bodies experience frequent collisions in their early histories. Studying these impacts helps scientists understand the role of collisions in planetary evolution. The study of volatiles in asteroids versus those on early Earth reveals differences in their histories. Volatiles like water and gases can tell us about the conditions in which they formed and were retained. These comparisons are crucial for understanding the distribution of life-supporting elements. The early solar system was a chaotic place with frequent asteroid impacts. These impacts played a significant role in shaping the surfaces of planets, including Earth. The high frequency of collisions was a key driver in the evolution of planetary bodies. During the late heavy bombardment about 4 billion years ago, Earth experienced an intense period of asteroid impacts. This era left a lasting mark on the planet's surface, creating large craters and basins. It was a pivotal time for Earth's geological and biological history. Asteroids of various sizes collided with Earth, contributing to its geological diversity. Larger impacts could create significant changes, such as forming new basins or triggering volcanic activity. These events had both destructive and constructive effects on the planet. The Moon's surface, heavily cratered and less geologically active than Earth, provides a record of impact frequency. By studying lunar craters, scientists infer the history of impacts in the Earth-Moon system. This helps estimate the impact rate on Earth during its early history. Frequent impacts delivered essential elements and compounds to Earth's surface. These materials included water, organic molecules, and various minerals. The constant delivery of these substances played a crucial role in developing habitable conditions. Impact events also generated heat, which could influence local and global environments. The energy released by collisions melted rock and created temporary magma oceans. This heat could drive chemical reactions important for prebiotic chemistry. Asteroid impacts could also trigger significant changes in Earth's climate. For example, a large impact might throw up enough dust and debris to block sunlight, leading to a temporary cooling period. Such events could have profound effects on early ecosystems. The Chicxulub impact, which occurred about 66 million years ago, is a well-known example of a catastrophic collision. This event is associated with the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. It illustrates the potential of asteroid impacts to dramatically alter Earth's biological landscape. Smaller, more frequent impacts also contributed to Earth's geological and atmospheric development. These collisions helped grind up the surface, creating soil and releasing gases. The accumulation of these smaller events was significant over geological timescales. Impact frequency has decreased over time as the solar system has aged. The early period was much more violent with a higher density of debris in space. Today, impacts are less common but still occur, posing a potential threat to life on Earth. Modern observations and computer models help scientists understand past impact frequencies. By studying the distribution and size of craters on Earth and other planetary bodies, researchers can reconstruct the history of impacts. These models provide insights into the solar system's dynamic past. Space missions to asteroids contribute valuable data on their sizes, compositions, and orbits. This information helps refine models of impact frequency and assess the current risk of asteroid collisions with Earth. Missions like these are crucial for planetary defense. The ongoing monitoring of near-Earth objects aims to predict and prevent potential future impacts. By tracking these objects, scientists can identify any that pose a collision risk. Early detection is key to developing strategies to mitigate these threats. Understanding the frequency and effects of asteroid impacts helps inform our knowledge of Earth's history and future. It also guides the search for impact signatures on other planets and moons, offering clues about their geological and potentially biological histories. Studying impact frequency is essential for grasping the role of collisions in planetary evolution. These events have shaped the surfaces, atmospheres, and biospheres of planets throughout the solar system. The legacy of impacts is a fundamental aspect of planetary science. Panspermia is a hypothesis that suggests life exists throughout the universe. It proposes that life, or the precursors of life, can travel between planets and star systems. This travel can occur via comets, asteroids, or meteoroids. The idea of panspermia challenges the notion that life originated independently on Earth. Instead, it suggests that life could have been seeded here from elsewhere. This concept has intrigued scientists and philosophers for centuries. Panspermia can occur in different ways. One method is lithopanspermia, where life is transferred via rocks ejected by impacts. These rocks can travel through space and potentially land on other planets. Another form is radiopanspermia, which involves microscopic life forms being propelled by radiation pressure. These tiny organisms could travel vast distances on solar winds. This idea highlights the resilience of some life forms in extreme conditions. Directed panspermia is a more speculative concept. It suggests that intelligent beings intentionally spread life to other planets. This could be done to ensure the survival of life or as an experiment. The hypothesis of panspermia addresses the problem of abiogenesis. Abiogenesis refers to the process of life arising from non-living matter. Panspermia suggests that life might not need to originate from scratch on every planet. Evidence supporting panspermia includes the discovery of extremophiles. These are organisms that can survive in extreme environments such as space. Their resilience suggests that life could endure interplanetary journeys. Meteorites containing organic compounds also support panspermia. Some meteorites have been found with amino acids and other life-essential molecules. This indicates that these building blocks can form and survive in space. The study of panspermia involves multiple scientific disciplines. Astronomy, biology, and geology all contribute to understanding how life could spread. This interdisciplinary approach is crucial for testing the panspermia hypothesis. Critics of panspermia argue that it does not solve the origin of life. Instead, it pushes the question to another location. They also point out the lack of direct evidence of life being transferred between planets. However, the discovery of potential biosignatures on Mars and other celestial bodies keeps the debate alive. If life or its remnants are found elsewhere, it would bolster the panspermia hypothesis. It would suggest that life is not unique to Earth. The search for life on exoplanets also ties into panspermia. If similar life forms are found on distant planets, it could indicate a shared origin. This would have profound implications for our understanding of life in the universe. Experiments simulating space conditions have shown that some microorganisms can survive. These experiments provide evidence that life could endure the harsh journey through space. This supports the idea that panspermia is a viable mechanism for spreading life. The hypothesis of panspermia encourages the exploration of our solar system. Missions to Mars, Europa, and other bodies aim to find evidence of past or present life. These missions are crucial for testing the panspermia hypothesis. In summary, panspermia is a fascinating hypothesis with significant implications. It challenges traditional views on the origin of life and encourages a broader perspective. Continued research and exploration are essential for understanding the potential for life beyond Earth. The concept of panspermia has ancient roots. Philosophers in ancient Greece, like Anaxagoras, suggested that life could exist throughout the cosmos. These early ideas laid the groundwork for the panspermia hypothesis. In the 19th century, the idea gained more scientific attention. Scientists like Hermann von Helmholtz and William Thomson, Lord Kelvin, proposed that life could be transported by meteorites. They suggested that microorganisms could survive the journey through space. Svante Arrhenius, a Swedish scientist, further developed the idea in the early 20th century. He introduced the concept of radiopanspermia, proposing that spores could be propelled by radiation pressure. This added a new dimension to the panspermia hypothesis. The discovery of extremophiles in the late 20th century provided new evidence. These organisms can survive in extreme environments, such as deep-sea vents and acidic hot springs. Their resilience suggested that life could potentially survive in space. In the 1960s and 70s, experiments were conducted to test the survivability of microorganisms in space. Scientists exposed bacteria to space conditions to see if they could endure. Some microorganisms were found to survive the harsh environment. The search for life on Mars has been a significant driver of interest in panspermia. The Viking missions in the 1970s searched for signs of life on the Red Planet. Although the results were inconclusive, they fueled further exploration. The discovery of organic compounds in meteorites has been pivotal. Meteorites like the Murchison meteorite contain amino acids and other organic molecules. These findings suggest that the building blocks of life can be found in space. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, space missions provided more data. Missions like Stardust and Rosetta collected and analyzed samples from comets. These missions found complex organic compounds, supporting the idea that life's ingredients are widespread. The hypothesis of directed panspermia was proposed by Francis Crick and Leslie Orgel. They suggested that life on Earth could have been deliberately seeded by an advanced civilization. This controversial idea added a new layer to the panspermia debate. Advances in astrobiology have kept the panspermia hypothesis in the spotlight. The study of life in extreme environments on Earth informs the search for life elsewhere. Astrobiologists explore how life might survive and spread in space. The discovery of potential biosignatures on Mars and other celestial bodies has revived interest. Methane detections on Mars and possible microbial fossils in meteorites suggest that life could exist beyond Earth. These findings are closely linked to the panspermia hypothesis. Space agencies like NASA and ESA continue to explore panspermia. Missions to Mars, Europa, and other bodies aim to find signs of life. These missions are critical for testing whether life could have spread through the solar system. The study of interstellar dust and comets also provides clues. These celestial objects contain organic molecules that could play a role in panspermia. Understanding their composition helps scientists evaluate the hypothesis. Panspermia remains a topic of debate within the scientific community. While some researchers find the evidence compelling, others are more skeptical. The lack of direct evidence of life transfer keeps the debate open. In recent years, new technologies and missions promise to shed more light. Advances in space exploration and astrobiology will continue to test the panspermia hypothesis. The quest to understand life's origins remains one of the most exciting areas of scientific inquiry. One of the most notable proponents of panspermia was Fred Hoyle. He, along with his colleague Chandra Wickramasinghe, argued that life is a cosmic phenomenon. They suggested that interstellar dust and comets are carriers of life. Francis Crick, famous for co-discovering the structure of DNA, also supported panspermia. Along with Leslie Orgel, he proposed the idea of directed panspermia. They speculated that an advanced civilization might have intentionally spread life. Chandra Wickramasinghe has been a persistent advocate of panspermia. He has published numerous papers and books supporting the hypothesis. Wickramasinghe's work has kept the debate alive in scientific circles. Nobel laureate Svante Arrhenius was an early supporter of radiopanspermia. He proposed that life spores could travel through space, driven by radiation pressure. His ideas laid the foundation for modern panspermia theories. Critics of panspermia include biologist Richard Dawkins. Dawkins argues that while panspermia might explain the spread of life, it doesn't address its origin. He emphasizes the need to understand how life initially began. Carl Sagan also critiqued panspermia, although he acknowledged its plausibility. Sagan believed that the hypothesis shifted the question of life's origin, rather than solving it. He focused on the importance of understanding abiogenesis on Earth. Astrobiologist David Morrison has expressed skepticism about panspermia. He argues that the lack of direct evidence for life transfer between planets is a significant issue. Morrison emphasizes the need for more concrete data. Stephen Jay Gould, a prominent evolutionary biologist, also questioned panspermia. He believed that the hypothesis did not provide a satisfactory explanation for the origin of life. Gould emphasized the importance of studying Earth's unique conditions. Paul Davies, a physicist and astrobiologist, has a more open-minded view. He acknowledges the challenges of proving panspermia, but finds the hypothesis intriguing. Davies explores the idea of life being a universal phenomenon. Critics also point to the harsh conditions of space as a barrier. The vacuum, radiation, and extreme temperatures make the survival of life challenging. These factors lead some scientists to doubt the feasibility of panspermia. However, the discovery of extremophiles has softened some criticisms. These resilient organisms show that life can endure extreme conditions. This evidence supports the possibility that life could survive space travel. Supporters of panspermia highlight the role of meteoroids and comets in delivering organic molecules. They argue that these celestial bodies could protect life during interplanetary journeys. This perspective aligns with the findings of organic compounds in meteorites. Another key proponent is Lynn Margulis, known for her work on symbiosis. Margulis supported the idea that life might be a cosmic imperative. She believed that life's ingredients could be widespread in the universe. Critics also emphasize the lack of evidence for life in meteorites. While organic molecules have been found, direct evidence of microorganisms remains elusive. This gap is a central point in the debate. The ongoing research and discoveries in astrobiology continue to shape the discussion. New data from space missions and laboratory experiments will provide further insights. The debate between proponents and critics keeps the scientific community engaged in exploring life's mysteries. Lithopanspermia is a form of panspermia, where life travels via rocks ejected from a planet's surface. These rocks, often debris from impacts, can carry microorganisms. They travel through space and potentially land on another planet. Radiopanspermia involves microorganisms being propelled by radiation pressure. Tiny life forms could hitch a ride on particles of dust. These particles can be pushed through space by the force of light. Panspermia suggests that life can survive ejection and re-entry. When a meteor impacts a planet, it can blast rock into space. If microorganisms are within these rocks, they might endure the journey to another world. The idea of radiopanspermia considers the resilience of microorganisms. Some microbes can withstand extreme conditions, including radiation. This resilience makes it possible for them to travel vast distances on solar winds. In lithopanspermia, the focus is on larger fragments of planetary material. These fragments can be several meters across. They offer some protection from the harsh environment of space. Radiopanspermia deals with much smaller particles. Dust particles are microscopic but numerous. They can travel at high speeds, driven by the radiation from stars. Evidence for lithopanspermia includes meteorites found on Earth. Some meteorites are believed to have originated from Mars. This suggests that rocks can indeed travel between planets. Supporters of radiopanspermia point to the discovery of extremophils. These organisms can survive high levels of radiation. This ability supports the notion that life could travel on dust particles. Lithopanspermia would require life to endure violent events. The ejection process is intense, involving high temperatures and pressures. Microorganisms would need to be extremely robust to survive. Radiopanspermia relies on the continuous flow of particles through space. It posits that life can disperse widely over long timescales. This method of transfer is gradual but constant. Both forms of panspermia suggest that life does not need to originate independently on each planet. Instead, life can spread from one location to another. This idea expands the potential for finding life elsewhere in the universe. Research into lithopanspermia involves studying meteorites. Scientists look for signs of ancient life or organic molecules. These studies provide clues about the possibility of interplanetary life transfer. Radiopanspermia is explored through simulations and laboratory experiments. Researchers test how microorganisms react to space-like conditions. These experiments help determine the feasibility of life traveling on dust particles. The implications of both types of panspermia are profound. They suggest that life might be more common in the universe than previously thought. If life can spread, it could exist on many planets. Understanding lithopanspermia and radiopanspermia enhances our search for extraterrestrial life. It encourages scientists to look beyond Earth for signs of life. The possibility that life can travel through space opens up new frontiers in astrobiology. One piece of evidence supporting panspermia is the discovery of amino acids in meteorites. These organic molecules are the building blocks of life. Finding them in space rocks suggests they can form and survive outside Earth. Extremophils provide another line of evidence. These organisms can live in extreme environments, such as deep-sea vents and acidic hot springs. Their resilience indicates that life could endure the harsh conditions of space. The detection of complex organic compounds on comets supports panspermia. Missions like Rosetta have found these molecules on cometary surfaces. This discovery implies that the ingredients for life are widespread in the solar system. Studies have shown that some microorganisms can survive space conditions. Experiments exposing bacteria to the vacuum of space and intense radiation have demonstrated their durability. These findings suggest that life could potentially travel between planets. Meteorites found on Earth sometimes contain trapped gases that match the Martian atmosphere. This indicates that rocks can travel from Mars to Earth. If microorganisms were present in these rocks, they could potentially survive the journey. The presence of water and organic materials on moons and planets further supports the hypothesis. Bodies like Europa and Enceladus have subsurface oceans and organic compounds. These environments could potentially harbor life. Isotopic analysis of meteorites shows similarities with Earth's early materials. These similarities suggest a common source of organic compounds in the solar system. This commonality supports the idea of panspermia. The discovery of fossilized microorganisms in meteorites, although controversial, adds to the evidence. Some scientists claim to have found microscopic fossils in space rocks. If confirmed, this would be direct evidence of life traveling through space. Radiation-resistant bacteria, such as Deinococcus radiodurans, support radiopanspermia. These bacteria can survive extreme levels of radiation. Their existence suggests that life could endure radiation-driven space travel. The potential for life on Mars also ties into panspermia. If life is found on Mars, it could suggest that life can spread between neighboring planets. Mars and Earth have exchanged material via meteorites, making panspermia between them plausible. Laboratory simulations have created amino acids and other organic molecules under space-like conditions. These experiments mimic the environment of interstellar space. The results show that complex molecules necessary for life can form outside Earth. The detection of organic compounds in the interstellar medium supports panspermia. Observations have identified molecules like formaldehyde and methanol in space. These compounds could be precursors to life. Some meteorites contain tiny pockets of water. This discovery indicates that water can be present in space rocks. Water is essential for life, and its presence in meteorites supports the idea of life spreading through space. The stability of some organic molecules over long timescales supports the hypothesis. Certain molecules can remain intact for millions of years. This stability suggests that life's building blocks could survive interstellar journeys. Finally, the search for exoplanets with Earth-like conditions supports panspermia. Finding planets with similar environments to Earth increases the likelihood of life. If life exists on these planets, it could support the idea that life can spread across the galaxy. The Murchison meteorite is one of the most famous meteorite findings. It fell in Australia in 1969 and contains over 70 amino acids. This meteorite has provided crucial insights into the organic chemistry of space. Another significant meteorite is the Allen Hills 84001, or ALH 84001. Discovered in Antarctica, it is believed to have originated from Mars. Some scientists claim to find fossilized bacteria-like structures within it, sparking debate about life on Mars. The Tagish Lake meteorite fell in Canada in 2000. It is rich in carbon and contains a diverse array of organic compounds. Its pristine condition has made it a valuable specimen for studying prebiotic chemistry. The Orgueil meteorite, which fell in France in 1864, is a carbonaceous chondrite. It has been found to contain organic matter and hydrated minerals. This meteorite has contributed to the understanding of water and organics in space. The Fukang meteorite, discovered in China in 2000, is a palisite. It contains olivine crystals and nickel iron. While not rich in organics, it provides insights into the differentiation of planetary bodies. The Chelyabinsk meteorite exploded over Russia in 2013. This event provided a rare opportunity to study the effects of an airburst on organic compounds. It also highlighted the potential hazards of near-Earth objects. The Ivuna meteorite found in Tanzania in 1938 is another carbonaceous chondrite. It contains amino acids and other organic molecules. Ivuna has helped scientists explore the synthesis of life's building blocks. The Nakhla meteorite, which fell in Egypt in 1911, is of Martian origin. It is known for containing potential biosignatures. Studies of Nakhla have focused on understanding Mars's geological and potential biological history. The Ensisheim meteorite, which fell in France in 1492, is one of the oldest documented falls. While not notable for organics, its historical significance is immense. It provided early evidence of extraterrestrial material reaching Earth. The Tissint meteorite, which fell in Morocco in 2011, is another Martian meteorite. It has been studied for its trapped gases, which match the Martian atmosphere. This meteorite has contributed to the understanding of Mars's surface conditions. The Allende meteorite fell in Mexico in 1969. It is one of the most studied meteorites due to its primitive composition. Allende contains calcium aluminum-rich inclusions, some of the oldest materials in the solar system. The Sutter's Mill meteorite fell in California in 2012. It is a rare type of carbonaceous chondrite. Its fall was well documented, allowing for rapid recovery and study of fresh samples. The Campo del Cielo meteorite field in Argentina has produced numerous iron meteorites. These meteorites have been used to study the core formation of planetary bodies. They provide insights into the processes that formed Earth's core. The El Chaco meteorite, also from Campo del Cielo, is particularly notable for its size. It is one of the largest meteorites ever found. Studying such large meteorites helps scientists understand the dynamics of large impacts. The Gibeon meteorite field in Namibia is famous for its iron meteorites. These meteorites contain high concentrations of nickel and phosphorus. Gibeon meteorites are often used in the study of planetary differentiation and core formation. Organic molecules detected in meteorites provide significant evidence for panspermia. These molecules include amino acids, which are essential for life. The Murchison meteorite, for example, contains over 70 different amino acids. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, have also been found in meteorites. These complex organic molecules are common in interstellar space. Their presence in meteorites suggests they can survive the journey through space. Sugars and related compounds have been detected in meteorites as well. These simple carbohydrates are crucial for the formation of RNA and DNA. Finding them in space rocks supports the idea that life's building blocks are widespread. Nucleobases, the components of genetic material, have been found in meteorites. These include adenine and guanine, which are parts of DNA and RNA. Their detection provides a link between space chemistry and biological molecules. Lipids and fatty acids, which are important for cell membranes, have also been identified. These molecules can form vesicles, essential for early cellular structures. This discovery highlights the potential for life to develop from these compounds. The detection of amino acids in meteorites shows that these essential molecules can form in space. Glycine, the simplest amino acid, has been found in several meteorites. This suggests that amino acids could have been delivered to early Earth via meteorites. Organic sulfur compounds have also been detected in meteorites. These compounds are important for various biological functions. Their presence in space rocks indicates that sulfur chemistry is active in space. Hydrocarbons, such as alkanes and alkenes, are common organic molecules found in meteorites. These molecules are the building blocks for more complex organic chemistry. Their abundance in meteorites supports the idea of a rich organic chemistry in space. Carboxylic acids, including acetic acid and formic acid, have been found in meteorites. These molecules play a role in metabolic processes. Their detection suggests that prebiotic chemistry could have occurred in space. Alcohols, such as methanol and ethanol, are also present in meteorites. These compounds can serve as solvents and reactants in chemical reactions. Their presence supports the idea that a variety of organic reactions can take place in space. Aromatic compounds, which include benzene and toluene, have been detected. These stable ring structures are important in organic chemistry. Finding them in meteorites indicates that complex organic molecules can form and survive in space. Nitrogen-containing organic molecules, such as amines and amides, have been identified in meteorites. These compounds are crucial for the formation of proteins and nucleic acids. Their detection supports the idea that essential organic chemistry is widespread. Phosphorus-containing organic compounds have been found in meteorites. Phosphorus is vital for DNA, RNA, and ATP, the energy currency of cells. Finding these compounds in space rocks supports the notion of a prebiotic phosphorus cycle in space. Ketones and aldehydes, which are reactive organic molecules, have also been detected. These compounds are important intermediates in organic synthesis. Their presence in meteorites suggests active organic chemistry beyond Earth. The variety of organic molecules detected in meteorites highlights the complexity of space chemistry. These findings support the idea that many of the building blocks for life can form and persist in space. This evidence strengthens the case for panspermia as a viable hypothesis for the origin of life on Earth. Amino acids are fundamental to life, acting as the building blocks of proteins. They have been found in numerous meteorites, providing evidence that these essential molecules can form in space. The Murchison meteorite, for example, contains over 70 different amino acids. Glycine is the simplest amino acid and has been detected in several meteorites. Its presence suggests that even the most basic building blocks of life can survive space travel. Glycine's discovery in space rock supports the theory that life's ingredients are widespread. Sugars, such as ribose, are crucial for forming RNA and DNA. They have also been detected in meteorites, indicating that these vital components of genetic material can form in space. The presence of sugars in meteorites adds weight to the panspermia hypothesis. The discovery of amino acids in meteorites like Murchison and Tagish Lake shows that these molecules are not unique to Earth. These meteorites contain a variety of amino acids, some of which are rare on Earth. This diversity suggests a rich chemistry in the early solar system. Ribose, a sugar important for RNA, has been found in space simulations and meteorite studies. Its detection is significant because RNA is believed to have been crucial in the early stages of life. Finding ribose in space rock supports the idea that life's building blocks were delivered to Earth. The presence of amino acids in meteorites supports the idea that these molecules can form under a wide range of conditions. Laboratory simulations have shown that amino acids can form in conditions mimicking interstellar space. This supports the notion that life's precursors are not confined to Earth. Sugars found in meteorites are important for understanding prebiotic chemistry. They provide the backbone for nucleic acids, essential for storing genetic information. The discovery of sugars in space rock suggests that the raw materials for life were present in the early solar system. Amino acids in meteorites are often found in a variety of forms, including those not used by life on Earth. This diversity indicates that space chemistry can produce a wide array of organic molecules. These findings help scientists understand the potential complexity of prebiotic chemistry. The detection of both amino acids and sugars in meteorites supports the idea of a rich prebiotic chemistry in space. These molecules are crucial for the formation of proteins and nucleic acids. Their presence in space rocks indicates that the building blocks of life could have been delivered to Earth. The formation of amino acids in space likely involves reactions on the surfaces of ice grains. These reactions can occur in the cold, dense regions of interstellar space. The discovery of amino acids in meteorites supports the idea that these processes are widespread. Sugars in meteorites, like ribose, suggest that the pathways for forming these molecules are robust. Laboratory experiments have replicated the formation of sugars under space-like conditions. These results bolster the idea that essential components of life can form in space. Amino acids found in meteorites often exhibit a mix of left-handed and right-handed forms. On Earth, life uses primarily left-handed amino acids. The presence of both forms in meteorites provides insights into the origins of molecular handedness in biology. The discovery of sugars such as ribose in meteorites supports the RNA world hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests that RNA was a key molecule in the early development of life. Finding ribose in space rocks suggests that the ingredients for RNA could have been delivered to early Earth. The presence of amino acids and sugars in meteorites highlights the potential for complex organic chemistry in space. These molecules are essential for life as we know it. Their detection in space rocks supports the idea that the seeds of life are widespread in the universe. The study of amino acids and sugars in meteorites continues to provide valuable insights. These discoveries help scientists understand the processes that could lead to the emergence of life. The evidence from meteorites supports the notion that life's building blocks are common in space. Isotopic ratios in meteorites provide crucial clues about their origins. These ratios compare the abundance of different isotopes of elements, revealing details about the early solar system. By studying these ratios, scientists can trace the history of material exchange in space. Carbon isotopic ratios in meteorites, for example, help determine the processes that formed organic compounds. Variations in these ratios can indicate different sources and formation conditions. This information is vital for understanding the synthesis of life's building blocks. Oxygen isotopic ratios are particularly informative. They can distinguish between different types of meteorites and their parent bodies. This helps scientists identify where in the solar system these materials originated. Hydrogen isotopic ratios provide insights into the presence and history of water in meteorites. Deuterium, a heavier isotope of hydrogen, varies in concentration based on formation conditions. Studying these ratios reveals the history of water and organic materials. Nitrogen isotopic ratios can indicate biological activity. In some meteorites, variations suggest processes similar to those found in living organisms. These findings support the idea that prebiotic chemistry might occur in space. Sulfur isotopic ratios in meteorites help identify the chemical processes that formed sulfur compounds. Different processes leave distinct isotopic signatures. This data helps reconstruct the environmental conditions of early solar system bodies. Isotopic analysis of noble gases like helium and neon in meteorites provides information about cosmic ray exposure ages. These ratios can tell how long a meteorite has been traveling through space. This helps date the timing of impacts and ejections. Lead isotopic ratios are used to date meteorites. The decay of uranium to lead provides a clock for determining the age of meteorite components. This method helps establish timelines for solar system formation events. Iron isotopic ratios help understand planetary differentiation. They reveal processes that occurred as planets and meteorites formed metallic cores. This information is crucial for studying the internal structure of planetary bodies. Magnesium isotopic ratios can indicate the formation processes of silicate minerals in meteorites. These ratios help identify the conditions under which these minerals formed. This data contributes to our understanding of early solar system chemistry. Calcium isotopic ratios in meteorites can provide clues about the thermal history of their parent bodies. Variations in these ratios indicate different heating and cooling processes. This helps reconstruct the thermal evolution of meteorites. The isotopic ratios of chlorine in meteorites reveal information about aqueous alteration. These ratios help scientists understand the interaction between water and rock. This is important for studying the history of water in the early solar system. Zinc isotopic ratios are used to study volatile element depletion in meteorites. These ratios help understand the processes that led to the loss of volatile elements. This information is vital for reconstructing the conditions of planet formation. Strontium isotopic ratios in meteorites provide insights into the mixing of different solar system materials. These ratios help identify the contributions from various sources. This data is essential for understanding the diversity of materials in the early solar system. Isotopic ratios continue to be a powerful tool in planetary science. They provide detailed information about the formation and history of meteorites and their parent bodies. This knowledge helps scientists piece together the complex history of our solar system. The presence of amino acids in meteorites suggests that life's building blocks are common in space. This discovery supports the idea that the ingredients for life could be widespread in the universe. It raises the possibility that life might exist elsewhere. The detection of organic molecules in comets and asteroids implies that these compounds can form under a variety of conditions. These findings suggest that life could potentially emerge in many different environments. This broadens the scope of where we might search for life beyond Earth. Isotopic ratios indicating water in meteorites point to the availability of this crucial ingredient for life. Water is essential for all known life forms, so its presence in space rock supports the idea that habitable conditions could exist on other planets and moons. The discovery of complex organic molecules like sugars and nucleobases in meteorites shows that prebiotic chemistry is possible outside Earth. These molecules are essential for life, indicating that the early solar system had the right conditions for life's precursors to form. The resilience of extremophils found on Earth suggests that life could survive the harsh conditions of space. If microorganisms can endure extreme environments here, they might also survive interplanetary journeys. This supports the Panspermia hypothesis, which proposes that life can spread between planets. The idea that life might be able to travel between planets via meteorites expands our understanding of life's potential distribution. If life can survive in space, it could spread across the solar system and beyond. This challenges the notion that life is unique to Earth. The presence of isotopic signatures similar to those on Earth in meteorites supports the idea of shared materials and processes. This commonality suggests that the building blocks of life could be universal. It raises the possibility that life elsewhere might have similarities to life on Earth. The potential for life's building blocks to form in space and be delivered to Earth by meteorites suggests a cosmic origin for some of life's components. This idea challenges the traditional view of life's origins being solely Earth-based. It opens new avenues for research into the origins of life. The detection of organic molecules on moons like Europa and Enceladus indicates that these bodies might have habitable environments. If life exists in the subsurface oceans of these moons, it would support the idea that life can emerge in diverse settings. This would have profound implications for our understanding of habitability. The study of isotopic ratios in meteorites helps scientists understand the conditions that can lead to the emergence of life. These ratios provide insights into the chemical processes that took place in the early solar system. This knowledge is crucial for identifying potential habitats for life. The presence of amino acids and other organic compounds in meteorites supports the idea that life's building blocks are not unique to Earth. This suggests that the basic chemistry of life could be common throughout the universe. It raises the possibility that life might be a natural consequence of chemical processes. The findings of organic molecules in meteorites and comets support the idea that the raw materials for life are widely distributed. This implies that the potential for life might exist wherever these materials are found. It broadens the search for life to include a variety of celestial bodies. The discovery of prebiotic molecules in space rocks suggests that the early solar system was a fertile ground for life's precursors. This supports the idea that life could have multiple origins. It challenges the notion that life began only once and only on Earth. The resilience of certain microorganisms to space conditions supports the idea that life could survive long journeys through space. This possibility raises the potential for interplanetary contamination. It also suggests that life could spread naturally across planetary systems. The presence of water and organic molecules in meteorites provides a connection between space chemistry and biology. This link is crucial for understanding how life could emerge from non-living matter. It supports the idea that life's ingredients are part of the broader chemical evolution of the universe. The Chicxulub crater in Mexico is one of the most famous impact sites. It is linked to the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. This crater is over 150 kilometers in diameter. The Vredefort crater in South Africa is the largest confirmed impact structure on Earth. It spans about 300 kilometers and is estimated to be over 2 billion years old. This ancient impact significantly altered the region's geology. The Sudbury Basin in Canada is another massive impact structure. Formed about 1.8 billion years ago, it is one of the oldest and largest craters on Earth. The impact event created rich mineral deposits, making the area a major mining hub. The Barringer crater, also known as Meteor Crater, is located in Arizona, USA. This well-preserved crater is about 1.2 kilometers in diameter and 50,000 years old. It provides valuable insights into smaller-scale impact events. The Manicouagan Reservoir in Quebec, Canada, is a striking impact feature. This crater, formed about 214 million years ago, is around 100 kilometers in diameter. The central island and surrounding lake are remnants of the impact. The Chesapeake Bay impact crater is buried beneath the eastern United States. It was formed about 35 million years ago and measures approximately 85 kilometers in diameter. This impact significantly influenced the region's geological history. The Popogai crater in Siberia, Russia, is one of the largest known impact structures. Formed about 35 million years ago, it spans approximately 100 kilometers. The impact created vast diamond deposits due to intense heat and pressure. The Morokweng crater in South Africa is hidden beneath the Kalahari Desert. Discovered through geophysical surveys, it is about 70 kilometers in diameter and 145 million years old. This crater provides insights into buried impact structures. The Clearwater Lakes in Quebec, Canada, are twin impact craters. They were formed simultaneously about 290 million years ago. The larger crater is about 36 kilometers in diameter, and the smaller one is 26 kilometers. The Ries crater in Germany is a well-studied impact site. Formed about 14.8 million years ago, it is approximately 24 kilometers in diameter. The impact ejected debris that created the nearby Steinheim crater. The Lonar crater in India is one of the few impact sites on basalt rock. It is around 1.8 kilometers in diameter and formed about 52,000 years ago. The unique geological context makes it a valuable site for impact studies. The Kara crater in Russia is a large and ancient impact structure. It is about 65 kilometers in diameter and formed over 70 million years ago. The crater is partially eroded, but still provides important geological information. The Bosumtwi crater in Ghana is a well-preserved impact site. Formed about 1.07 million years ago, it is 10.5 kilometers in diameter. The crater is filled by Lake Bosumtwi, a sacred site for the local population. The Tukanuka crater in Australia is buried beneath sedimentary layers. Discovered through seismic surveys, it is about 55 kilometers in diameter and over 128 million years old. This impact structure helps understand Australia's geological history. The Gosses Bluff crater in Australia is an eroded impact site. It formed around 142 million years ago and is about 24 kilometers in diameter. The central ring of hills marks the uplifted area created by the impact. Geological evidence plays a crucial role in understanding the impact events on Earth. Crater structures are one of the most direct forms of evidence. These formations provide insights into the scale and effects of ancient collisions. Shocked quartz is a key indicator of impact events. These minerals have a unique microscopic structure caused by high-pressure conditions. Finding shocked quartz in geological layers helps confirm past impacts. Tektites are another piece of evidence. These small, glassy objects are formed from molten debris ejected during an impact. Their presence in certain geological layers indicates a significant impact event. Iridium layers provide important clues. Iridium is rare on Earth's surface but common in asteroids. Elevated iridium levels in geological strata suggest material deposited by an impact. Impact breccias are rocks composed of broken fragments cemented together. These formations result from the intense forces during an impact. Studying breccias helps reconstruct the impact event's dynamics. Spherules are tiny, round particles found in some impact layers. They form from vaporized rock that condenses into droplets. Their presence in geological records marks the fallout from an impact. Deformation features in rocks provide additional evidence. Intense pressures from impacts create distinct patterns in rock formations. These features help identify and date impact events. Geochemical signatures are crucial for identifying impacts. Elements like nickel and platinum group metals are often enriched in impact layers. These chemical anomalies point to extraterrestrial material. Stratigraphic disruptions reveal the timing of impacts. Sudden changes in sedimentation patterns indicate an abrupt event. Analyzing these disruptions helps correlate impact events with other geological processes. Tsunami deposits are evidence of impacts in marine environments. Large impacts can generate massive waves, leaving distinctive sediment layers. These deposits provide a record of ancient oceanic impacts. Volcanic activity can be triggered by impacts. Geological layers showing both impact evidence and volcanic material suggest a link. Studying these layers helps understand the broader effects of impacts. Fossil records offer insights into the biological impact of collisions. Sudden changes in fossil diversity often coincide with impact layers. These patterns highlight the ecological consequences of impacts. Radiometric dating techniques are used to determine the age of impact structures. Methods like argon-argon dating help pinpoint when an impact occurred. Accurate dating is crucial for correlating impacts with other events. Geophysical surveys reveal hidden impact structures. Techniques like seismic reflection and gravity mapping detect buried craters. These surveys expand our knowledge of ancient impacts. Comparative studies with lunar and Martian craters enhance our understanding. The well-preserved craters on the Moon and Mars provide analogues for Earth's more eroded structures. These comparisons help refine impact models and interpretations. Impact events have had significant effects on Earth's environment. Large impacts can release massive amounts of energy, causing widespread destruction. The immediate effects include shock waves, heat, and ejection of debris. The heat generated by an impact can ignite wildfires over vast areas. These fires release soot and ash into the atmosphere. This can lead to a temporary cooling effect, known as an impact winter. The ejection of material during an impact creates dust clouds. These clouds can block sunlight, reducing temperatures globally. This reduction in sunlight affects photosynthesis, impacting plant and animal life. Impacts can also cause acid rain. The vaporization of rocks and soil releases sulfur and nitrogen oxides. These chemicals combine with water vapor, forming acid rain that can damage ecosystems. Tsunamis are another consequence of impacts, especially those that occur in oceans. The displacement of water generates massive waves. These tsunamis can inundate coastal regions, causing widespread damage. Long-term climate effects can result from large impacts. The injection of dust and aerosols into the stratosphere can alter climate patterns. This can lead to prolonged periods of cooling or warming. Impacts can also trigger volcanic activity. The stress and heat from an impact can activate nearby volcanoes. This volcanic activity adds to the environmental disruption. The ecological impacts of an asteroid collision can be severe. The sudden changes in climate and habitat can lead to mass extinctions. The extinction of the dinosaurs is a prime example of this effect. Impact events can also disrupt the carbon cycle. The destruction of forests and marine ecosystems affects carbon storage. This can lead to changes in atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. Geological records show that impacts have reshaped Earth's surface. Craters and impact basins are evidence of these powerful events. These features alter landscapes and influence geological processes. Impacts can create new habitats. The formation of craters can create lakes and basins. These new environments can become niches for different forms of life. The redistribution of minerals and nutrients is another effect of impacts. The force of an impact can mix and spread materials. This can enrich soils and influence biological activity. Impact events have also played a role in the evolution of life. The stress and environmental changes can drive evolutionary adaptations. Some scientists believe impacts have spurred significant evolutionary events. The study of impacts helps scientists understand planetary processes. By examining the effects on Earth, we learn about the potential for impacts on other planets. This knowledge is crucial for planetary defense and space exploration. Overall, impacts have been a powerful force in shaping Earth's environment. They have caused destruction, driven evolutionary change, and influenced geological and climatic processes. Understanding these effects is key to understanding the history of our planet. Impact events have the potential to create new habitats. When a large asteroid strikes Earth, it can form a crater. These craters can fill with water, forming lakes that become habitats for various species. The heat from an impact can create hydrothermal systems. These systems can provide warm, nutrient-rich environments. Hydrothermal vents are known to support diverse ecosystems, even in the absence of sunlight. Impact-generated basins can become unique ecological niches. These basins can accumulate sediments and organic matter. Over time, they can develop into rich habitats, supporting complex life forms. The formation of new geological features can create diverse environments. Mountains, valleys, and other features resulting from impacts can host various species. These new landscapes offer a range of microhabitats. Impacts can expose underground resources. These resources include water, minerals, and nutrients. Access to these resources can support new biological communities. Craters can serve as natural laboratories. They provide isolated environments where unique ecosystems can evolve. Studying these ecosystems can offer insights into ecological and evolutionary processes. The mixing of materials during an impact can create fertile soils. This process can enhance plant growth, supporting terrestrial ecosystems. Fertile soils are crucial for sustaining diverse plant and animal life. Impact sites can become refuges for certain species. The isolation and unique conditions can protect species from broader environmental changes. These refuges can be critical for the survival of rare or endangered species. Water-filled craters can support aquatic ecosystems. These ecosystems can include a variety of organisms, from microbes to fish. The stability of these water bodies is essential for long-term ecological development. The heat from impacts can drive chemical reactions. These reactions can produce new compounds, some of which may be biologically useful. This chemical diversity can support the development of novel ecosystems. Volcanic activity triggered by impacts can create new land. Lava flows and volcanic ash can form new substrates for colonization. Over time, these new lands can support diverse biological communities. The creation of niches in impact sites can promote biodiversity. Different microhabitats can support a range of species. Biodiversity is crucial for the resilience and stability of ecosystems. The energy from impacts can also drive atmospheric changes. These changes can alter weather patterns and climate. Such shifts can create new environmental conditions, influencing habitat development. Impacts can create long-term environmental changes. These changes can lead to the evolution of new species adapted to the post-impact world. Evolutionary processes driven by impacts contribute to the diversity of life on Earth. Understanding the potential for impacts to create habitats helps us appreciate their role in Earth's history. While often destructive, these events also foster new opportunities for life. This dual nature of impacts is a fascinating aspect of planetary science. Impact events have played a significant role in extinction events throughout Earth's history. One of the most well-known examples is the Chicxulub impact, which is linked to the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. This event caused drastic environmental changes that many species could not survive. The sudden cooling effect, known as an impact winter, can result from dust and aerosols blocking sunlight. This reduction in temperature and light levels disrupts ecosystems. Plants and phytoplankton, which form the base of the food chain, are particularly affected. Acid rain, produced by the release of sulfur and nitrogen oxides during an impact, can damage ecosystems. It alters soil chemistry and water pH, making environments hostile for many organisms. This contributes to the decline of plant and animal populations. Tsunamis generated by ocean impacts can devastate coastal ecosystems. These massive waves can destroy habitats and wipe out species. The long-term ecological consequences can be severe. Impact-induced wildfires can spread rapidly across vast areas. These fires release large amounts of carbon dioxide and other gases. The resulting changes in atmospheric composition can lead to longer-term climatic effects. The combination of these factors creates a hostile environment for many species. Rapid changes in climate, habitat loss, and the disruption of food sources can lead to mass extinctions. The aftermath of an impact event can reshape entire ecosystems. Evidence of these events is found in the fossil record. Sudden disappearances of species and changes in fossil assemblages indicate past extinctions. These patterns help scientists link impact events to extinction episodes. The Permian-Triassic extinction, the most severe extinction event, may also be linked to impacts. This event saw the loss of about 96% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial vertebrate species. The exact cause is debated, but impacts likely played a role. Impacts can also create opportunities for new species to evolve. The extinction of dominant species opens ecological niches. This can lead to adaptive radiations, where new species quickly evolve to fill these niches. The study of impact-related extinctions helps us understand the vulnerability of life. It highlights the potential for catastrophic events to drastically alter biodiversity. This knowledge is crucial for assessing current extinction risks. Modern observations of near-Earth objects underscore the ongoing threat of impacts. Efforts to track and study these objects aim to prevent future extinction events. Understanding past impacts helps inform these efforts. Extinction events linked to impacts also provide insights into the resilience of life. While many species perish, others adapt and thrive in the changed environment. This resilience is a key aspect of the evolutionary process. Impact events can also affect the evolution of specific traits. Species that survive often have characteristics that help them withstand extreme conditions. Studying these traits provides insights into the evolutionary pressures exerted by impacts. The role of impacts in extinction events underscores the interconnectedness of Earth systems. Geological, atmospheric, and biological processes all interact during these events. Understanding these interactions is crucial for a comprehensive view of Earth's history. Overall, impact events have been both destructive and creative forces in Earth's history. They have caused mass extinctions and driven evolutionary change. This dual role highlights the complexity of their impact on life and the environment. Recreating impact conditions in the laboratory helps scientists understand the effects of asteroid collisions. These experiments simulate the extreme pressures and temperatures generated during impacts. By doing so, researchers can study the processes that occur during these events. One method involves using high-velocity projectiles to mimic asteroid impacts. These projectiles are fired at target materials to observe the resulting shock waves and deformation. This helps scientists understand the mechanical effects of impacts on rocks and minerals. Another approach uses powerful lasers to generate high-energy impacts. Lasers can produce the intense heat and pressure conditions similar to those of an actual impact. This allows for the study of vaporization and melting processes. Impact simulations often employ specialized equipment like gas guns and light gas accelerators. These tools can accelerate projectiles to extremely high speeds. They are crucial for recreating the dynamic conditions of impacts. High-pressure diamond anvil cells are used to study mineral transformations. These devices can compress materials to pressures found deep within impact craters. They reveal how minerals change under extreme conditions. Shock recovery experiments are another technique. samples subjected to impact-like conditions are recovered and analyzed. This helps identify the physical and chemical changes that occur during an impact. Numerical modeling complements physical experiments. Computer simulations can recreate impact scenarios with great detail. These models help predict the outcomes of impacts and guide laboratory experiments. The study of impact-generated melt products is important. These melts can form new minerals and structures. Analyzing them provides insights into the high-temperature processes during impacts. Researchers also focus on the formation of impact spherules. These tiny round particles form from vaporized material. Studying their formation helps understand the cooling and condensation processes post-impact. Isotope analysis of impact materials reveals important details. It can show the mixing of terrestrial and extraterrestrial materials. This helps trace the origins and effects of the impacting body. Impact experiments contribute to our understanding of crater formation. By observing how craters develop in controlled conditions, scientists can compare them to real-world craters. This helps refine theories about the impact processes on Earth and other planets. These experiments also explore the potential for impact-induced synthesis of organic molecules. By simulating impacts on organic-rich targets, researchers study the formation of amino acids and other compounds. This has implications for the origins of life. Recreating impact conditions helps test the survival of microorganisms. Experiments subject microbes to impact-like conditions to see if they can endure. This supports studies on the possibility of panspermia. Impact research informs planetary defense strategies. Understanding the effects of impacts helps develop mitigation techniques. This knowledge is crucial for protecting Earth from potential future collisions. Overall, recreating impact conditions is essential for a comprehensive understanding of asteroid impacts. These studies provide valuable insights into the physical, chemical, and biological effects of impacts. They enhance our knowledge of planetary processes and the history of our solar system. The synthesis of organic molecules during impacts is a key area of research. Experiments have shown that the high pressures and temperatures generated by impacts can drive chemical reactions. These reactions can produce complex organic compounds. Amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, have been synthesized in impact simulations. By simulating impacts on organic-rich targets, researchers have observed the formation of these essential molecules. This supports the idea that life's ingredients could form during asteroid collisions. The formation of nucleobases, crucial for genetic material, is also possible during impacts. Studies have shown that these molecules can be produced under the extreme conditions of an impact. This provides insights into how the basic components of DNA and RNA might originate. Impacts can create a variety of organic molecules, including hydrocarbons and alcohols. These compounds are important precursors to more complex biological molecules. The synthesis of these molecules during impacts highlights the potential for prebiotic chemistry in space. Laboratory simulations often use mixtures of simple gases and ices to mimic early Earth conditions. When subjected to impact-like conditions, these mixtures produce a range of organic molecules. This demonstrates how impacts could have contributed to the chemical diversity needed for life. The role of water in impact synthesis is significant. Water facilitates many chemical reactions, acting as a solvent. Experiments with water-rich targets show enhanced production of organic molecules. Impact-generated heat can also drive the formation of polymers. These long chains of molecules are essential for many biological functions. The synthesis of polymers during impacts supports the theory that these events could kickstart biological processes. The energy released during an impact provides the necessary conditions for endothermic reactions. These reactions require an input of energy, which impacts can supply. This energy can help form complex organic molecules from simpler precursors. Isotope studies of synthesized molecules provide additional insights. They can help determine the pathways and conditions under which these molecules form. This information is crucial for understanding the chemistry of impacts. The potential for impact synthesis extends to icy bodies in the solar system. Comets and icy moons, when impacted, could produce organic molecules. This expands the possible locations for prebiotic chemistry beyond Earth. Impact synthesis also has implications for the delivery of organics to early Earth. If asteroids and comets delivered these molecules, they could seed the planet with life's building blocks. This supports the Panspermia hypothesis. The study of impact synthesis is interdisciplinary, involving chemistry, geology, and astrobiology. This collaboration helps build a comprehensive understanding of the processes involved. It highlights the interconnectedness of different scientific fields in studying life's origins. Advances in technology have improved the accuracy of impact simulations. High-speed projectiles, advanced sensors, and computer models provide detailed data. These tools enhance our ability to replicate and study impact conditions. The findings from impact synthesis research are significant for astrobiology. They suggest that life's building blocks could form in a variety of environments. This increases the likelihood of finding life elsewhere in the universe. Overall, the synthesis of organic molecules during impacts is a fascinating aspect of planetary science. It provides a plausible mechanism for the formation of life's precursors. These studies continue to reveal the potential for life's chemical origins in the cosmos. Experiment results have shown that amino acids can form under impact conditions. When scientists simulate impacts using mixtures of simple gases and water, they observe the creation of these essential molecules. This suggests that impacts could have contributed to the prebiotic chemistry on early Earth. The production of nucleobases, essential components of DNA and RNA, has also been confirmed in these experiments. Researchers have successfully generated adenine and guanine under simulated impact conditions. This supports the hypothesis that life's genetic materials could originate from asteroid impacts. Hydrocarbons, which are vital for the formation of cell membranes, have been synthesized during impact experiments. These molecules provide the structural components necessary for creating cellular life. Their formation in impact simulations highlights the potential for life's building blocks to be created in such events. Alcohols and simple sugars have also been produced in laboratory simulations of impacts. These compounds are important for various biochemical processes. The presence of these molecules in experiment results underscores the diversity of organic synthesis possible during impacts. Impact simulations have demonstrated the formation of complex organic polymers. These long-chain molecules are crucial for biological functions. The ability to create polymers in impact scenarios supports the idea that such events could drive the emergence of life. The role of water in these experiments is significant. When water-rich targets are subjected to impact conditions, the yield of organic molecules increases. This emphasizes the importance of water in facilitating prebiotic chemistry. Researchers have used isotope analysis to trace the formation pathways of these molecules. Isotopic signatures help identify the specific reactions occurring during impacts. This detailed analysis enhances our understanding of the chemical processes involved. High pressure and high temperature conditions in impact experiments mimic those found in actual asteroid collisions. These extreme conditions are necessary for driving the synthesis of complex organic molecules. The successful reproduction of these conditions in the lab validates the experimental approach. The survival of microorganisms in impact simulations has also been tested. Some microbes can endure the shock pressures and temperatures of impacts. This finding supports the Panspermia hypothesis, suggesting that life could survive interplanetary journeys. Experiments with varying impact velocities provide insights into how different conditions affect organic synthesis. Higher velocities typically produce greater yields of organic compounds. These results help refine models of how impacts contribute to prebiotic chemistry. The discovery of unexpected molecules in these experiments has led to new hypotheses about chemical evolution. For example, certain rare amino acids have been synthesized under impact conditions. These findings expand the scope of potential prebiotic molecules. The reproducibility of experiment results is crucial for validation. Multiple independent studies have confirmed the formation of organic molecules under impact conditions. This consistency strengthens the case for impacts playing a role in the origin of life. Simulations of impacts on icy bodies like comets have also yielded significant results. These experiments show that organic molecules can form in the cold, outer regions of the solar system. This broadens the potential sites for prebiotic chemistry beyond Earth. The use of advanced analytical techniques, such as mass spectrometry, has improved the detection of synthesized molecules. These techniques allow for precise identification and quantification of organic compounds. Enhanced analytical capabilities provide deeper insights into the outcomes of impact experiments. Overall, the results of impact experiments provide strong evidence that such events can drive the synthesis of life's building blocks. These findings highlight the importance of asteroid impacts in prebiotic chemistry and support the possibility of life's ingredients being widespread in the universe. While impact simulations provide valuable insights, they have limitations. One major limitation is the scale of laboratory experiments. Simulating the enormous energy of actual asteroid impacts on a small scale can be challenging. Another limitation is the simplification of experimental conditions. Real impacts involve complex interactions between various materials and environmental factors. Laboratory simulations may not capture all these variables accurately. The duration of simulated impacts is much shorter than real events. Actual impacts can influence the environment over longer timescales. This discrepancy can affect the outcomes of chemical reactions observed in experiments. The composition of experimental targets is often idealized. Researchers use specific mixtures to simulate early Earth conditions. However, actual impact sites would have more varied and less controlled compositions. Temperature and pressure conditions in simulations can be difficult to maintain precisely. Real impacts generate extremely high pressures and temperatures that are hard to replicate accurately. This can lead to differences in the chemical processes observed. The survival of microorganisms in simulations may not fully reflect real scenarios. Space travel involves prolonged exposure to harsh conditions, including radiation. Simulated impacts may not account for these additional stresses on microbial life. The scale of energy involved in real impacts can lead to more extreme effects. Laboratory setups cannot fully replicate the vast energy released by large asteroid collisions. This energy plays a crucial role in driving chemical reactions. The reproducibility of results can be challenging. Slight variations in experimental conditions can lead to different outcomes. Ensuring consistent results across different studies is essential for validating findings. Environmental factors such as the presence of an atmosphere are difficult to simulate. Earth's atmosphere would influence the impact process, including shockwave propagation and material ejection. Laboratory experiments may not fully capture these atmospheric effects. Simulations often focus on specific outcomes, like the synthesis of particular molecules. However, real impacts would produce a broader range of chemical products. This focus can limit our understanding of the full chemical diversity generated. The timescale of chemical reactions in simulations is much shorter. Real impacts can influence chemical processes over extended periods. Laboratory experiments may not account for longer-term reactions and interactions. Impact simulations typically use simplified models for material behavior. The actual physical and chemical behavior of materials during impacts is highly complex. Simplified models may not accurately represent these complexities. There is also a limitation in observing secondary effects. Impacts can trigger subsequent processes like volcanic activity. Laboratory experiments may not be able to simulate these cascading effects accurately. The scaling down of impact events can lead to differences in observed phenomena. Small-scale experiments might not capture phenomena that only occur at larger scales. This scaling issue is a significant challenge for accurate simulation. Despite these limitations, impact simulations remain a crucial tool. They provide valuable insights into the potential for organic synthesis and prebiotic chemistry. Ongoing improvements in experimental techniques continue to enhance our understanding of impact processes. The implications for astrobiology are profound. Understanding impact processes helps in the search for life beyond Earth. Impact events could deliver life's building blocks to planets and moons. The discovery of amino acids in meteorites suggests that the ingredients for life are widespread. This supports the idea that life could emerge in multiple locations throughout the universe. It broadens the scope of astrobiological research. Impact simulations provide insights into the potential for prebiotic chemistry on other planets. By understanding how impacts generate organic molecules, scientists can identify promising sites for life. This informs the selection of targets for space missions. The resilience of microorganisms to impact conditions has significant implications. It suggests that life could survive interplanetary journeys. This supports the Panspermia hypothesis, which posits that life can spread between planets. The study of impact-generated hydrothermal systems is crucial. These environments could support microbial life. They provide heat and nutrients, essential for sustaining biological processes. Understanding the effects of impacts on planetary climates is also important. Impacts can trigger climate changes that affect habitability. Studying these effects helps predict the habitability of other planets and moons. The role of water in impact processes is a key area of interest. Water-rich impacts can create habitable environments. This emphasizes the importance of finding water on other celestial bodies. Impact craters on Mars and other planets provide natural laboratories. These sites may harbor evidence of past life or prebiotic chemistry. Exploring these craters is a priority for astrobiological missions. The study of impact events contributes to our understanding of planetary evolution. It reveals how impacts shape the geology and environment of planets. This knowledge is essential for interpreting data from space missions. Impact research also informs the development of life detection instruments. Knowing which organic molecules are likely to form helps design sensors and experiments. This improves the chances of detecting life on other planets. The possibility of impacts delivering organic molecules to icy moons is exciting. Moons like Europa and Enceladus have subsurface oceans. Impacts could introduce organic materials into these oceans, potentially fostering life. The synthesis of complex organic molecules during impacts supports the idea of a universal prebiotic chemistry. If similar processes occur elsewhere, life could be common in the universe. This has profound implications for our understanding of life's distribution. Impact events could also influence the development of life on young planets. Frequent impacts in early planetary history could drive chemical evolution. This period of intense bombardment might be crucial for the emergence of life. The study of past impacts on Earth helps in the search for life elsewhere. By understanding how impacts influence the origin of life here, scientists can apply this knowledge to other planets. This comparative approach enhances the search for extraterrestrial life. Overall, the implications for astrobiology are vast. Impact events are not just destructive, they can also create opportunities for life. Understanding these processes is key to unlocking the mysteries of life in the universe. Life's building blocks are the fundamental molecules necessary for the formation of living organisms. These include amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. Proteins perform a variety of essential functions within living cells. Nucleotides are another crucial component. They make up nucleic acids like DNA and RNA, which store and transmit genetic information. Nucleotides are essential for heredity and the functioning of all living cells. Lipids are vital for constructing cell membranes. These molecules create the barriers that protect cells and compartmentalize their functions. Lipids also play roles in energy storage and signaling. Carbohydrates, such as sugars and starches, are important for energy storage and supply. They are also involved in cell structure and communication. Carbohydrates are essential for metabolism and cellular processes. Water is a fundamental solvent for biochemical reactions. It facilitates the interaction and movement of molecules within cells. Water's unique properties make it indispensable for life. Minerals and trace elements are also necessary for life. These inorganic substances are involved in various biochemical reactions. They contribute to the structure and function of proteins and enzymes. Vitamins are organic molecules required in small amounts. They are essential for the proper functioning of metabolism. Vitamins often act as coenzymes or cofactors in enzymatic reactions. Enzymes are proteins that act as catalysts for biochemical reactions. They increase the rate of reactions, allowing life processes to occur at a sustainable pace. Enzymes are crucial for metabolism and cellular function. Organic molecules, such as those found in meteorites, are key to prebiotic chemistry. These molecules can form under natural conditions and serve as precursors to more complex structures. Their presence supports the idea of life's building blocks being widespread. The combination of these building blocks forms the basis of all known life. They interact in complex ways to create the structures and functions necessary for living organisms. Understanding these interactions is fundamental to studying biology and the origins of life. The synthesis of these molecules under prebiotic conditions has been demonstrated in laboratories. This supports the theory that life's building blocks could form naturally on early Earth. It also suggests the possibility of similar processes occurring elsewhere in the universe. These building blocks must be able to replicate and evolve for life to sustain itself. Nucleic acids like RNA can catalyze their own replication, a key step in the origin of life. This ability to self-replicate is a defining characteristic of living systems. The environment in which these building blocks interact is also crucial. Conditions such as temperature, pH, and the presence of water influence the formation and stability of these molecules. The right environmental conditions are necessary for life to emerge and thrive. Research into life's building blocks also explores their potential synthesis in space. Studies of meteorites and cometary material provide insights into the natural formation of these molecules. This research expands our understanding of where and how life might arise. Understanding life's building blocks is essential for the search for extraterrestrial life. By identifying these fundamental molecules, scientists can look for signs of life on other planets and moons. This knowledge guides the design of experiments and missions in the quest to find life beyond Earth. Sources of life's building blocks on early Earth were diverse and plentiful. Volcanic activity released gases like methane, ammonia, and hydrogen into the atmosphere. These gases could participate in chemical reactions to form organic molecules. Hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor were another significant source. These vents emitted mineral-rich hot water, creating environments conducive to complex chemistry. The unique conditions at these sites could facilitate the synthesis of organic compounds. Lightning strikes provided energy to drive chemical reactions in the atmosphere. This energy could help form amino acids and other organic molecules from simple gases. Laboratory experiments have replicated these processes, supporting their plausibility. Asteroids and comets delivered additional organic materials to early Earth. These celestial bodies carried amino acids, sugars, and other prebiotic compounds. Impact events distributed these materials across the planet. The primordial soup theory suggests that Earth's early oceans were rich in organic molecules. These molecules accumulated from various sources, creating a nutrient-rich environment. This soup of compounds could undergo further reactions, leading to the formation of life. Ultraviolet light from the sun also played a role in synthesizing organic molecules. UV radiation can drive chemical reactions that produce complex organic compounds. However, it also poses a threat to these molecules, highlighting the importance of protective environments. Clay minerals on early Earth provided surfaces for chemical reactions. These minerals could catalyze the formation of organic molecules. They also offered a structure for these molecules to organize and interact. Tidal pools and shallow waters created fluctuating conditions. These environments experienced cycles of drying and wetting, concentrating organic molecules. Such conditions could favor the formation of more complex structures. The atmosphere of early Earth lacked oxygen, creating a reducing environment. This environment was more conducive to the synthesis of organic molecules. The absence of oxygen allowed these molecules to accumulate without being quickly destroyed. Geothermal energy from Earth's interior provided heat for chemical reactions. This energy source was crucial for driving endothermic reactions necessary for prebiotic chemistry. Geothermal gradients created diverse chemical environments. The presence of metals and minerals influenced prebiotic chemistry. Elements like iron and nickel could catalyze important reactions. These materials played a role in the synthesis and stabilization of organic molecules. Organic molecules formed in space and delivered to Earth were preserved in certain environments. Meteorites and comets provided a steady influx of extraterrestrial organic matter. This continual supply supported the accumulation of life's building blocks. Freshwater sources, such as lakes and rivers, also contributed to the diversity of chemical environments. These bodies of water experienced varying conditions, supporting a range of chemical processes. The interaction of water with minerals further enhanced organic synthesis. Photochemical reactions driven by sunlight played a role in prebiotic chemistry. These reactions could produce a variety of organic compounds. The energy from sunlight was a key driver of these processes. Overall, the sources of life's building blocks on early Earth were varied and interconnected. The combination of volcanic activity, hydrothermal vents, lightning, celestial impacts, and environmental conditions created a fertile ground for the emergence of life. Understanding these sources helps scientists reconstruct the origin of life on our planet. Asteroids potentially contributed significantly to the origins of life on Earth. They are rich in organic molecules, including amino acids and nucleotides. These building blocks could have seeded early Earth with the essential components for life. Asteroids also delivered water to Earth. Many asteroids contain hydrated minerals, which could release water upon impact. This additional source of water would have been crucial for sustaining early life. The impacts of asteroids created energy-rich environments. The heat and pressure from collisions could drive complex chemical reactions. These reactions might produce new organic compounds, further enriching Earth's prebiotic chemistry. Asteroids carry a variety of metals and minerals. These materials could catalyze important chemical reactions. For instance, iron and nickel found in asteroids can facilitate the formation of complex organic molecules. The delivery of extraterrestrial material by asteroids introduced new chemical diversity. This diversity was essential for the development of life. It provided a broader range of molecules for potential biochemical pathways. Asteroid impacts could have created hydrothermal systems. These systems provide heat and nutrients, which are essential for life. Hydrothermal vents created by impacts would offer stable environments for chemical evolution. The energy from asteroid impacts could have driven the synthesis of polymers. Polymers, such as proteins and nucleic acids, are crucial for life. The formation of these molecules might be triggered by the intense conditions of impacts. Asteroids might have played a role in creating habitable environments. Impact craters can form lakes and basins, which can become rich habitats. These environments could support the development and evolution of early life. The organic molecules delivered by asteroids could act as precursors to life. These molecules would provide the raw materials for more complex biochemical structures. Their presence on early Earth was a key factor in the emergence of life. Asteroid impacts might also influence atmospheric chemistry. The release of gases and dust from impacts can alter the atmosphere. These changes could create conditions favorable for prebiotic chemistry. The continual bombardment by asteroids ensured a steady supply of organic material. This steady influx helped maintain a reservoir of life's building blocks. It provided a consistent source of molecules necessary for chemical evolution. Asteroids with volatile compounds, such as water and ammonia, contributed to Earth's inventory of essential elements. These compounds are crucial for various biochemical processes. Their delivery helped create a chemically rich environment. The shock waves from asteroid impacts could have facilitated chemical reactions. These waves create high-pressure conditions, promoting the synthesis of new molecules. This process is essential for forming complex organic structures. Asteroids also contribute to planetary formation and evolution. Their impacts can redistribute materials and create new geological features. This dynamic process shapes the environment in which life can emerge. Overall, the contributions from asteroids were vital for the development of life on Earth. They provided essential molecules, created habitable environments, and influenced chemical processes. Understanding these contributions helps us appreciate the role of asteroids in life's origins. Synthesis pathways refer to the series of chemical reactions that produce complex molecules from simpler ones. In the context of early Earth, these pathways were crucial for forming the building blocks of life. Understanding these pathways helps scientists reconstruct the origin of life. One key pathway is the formation of amino acids from simple gases. Experiments like the Miller-Urey experiment showed that electric sparks in a mixture of methane, ammonia, water, and hydrogen can produce amino acids. This suggests that lightning in the early Earth's atmosphere could have driven similar reactions. Hydrothermal vents offer another synthesis pathway. The heat and minerals in these underwater environments can drive chemical reactions that produce organic molecules. This environment is conducive to the synthesis of amino acids and other prebiotic compounds. Another important pathway involves the synthesis of nucleotides. Nucleotides are the building blocks of DNA and RNA. They can form from simpler molecules like sugars, phosphates, and nitrogenous bases, which themselves can be synthesized through prebiotic processes. Polymerization is a critical step in these pathways. This process involves linking monomers like amino acids and nucleotides into polymers like proteins and nucleic acids. Conditions such as drying and rehydration cycles in tidal pools can facilitate polymerization. The role of minerals in synthesis pathways is significant. Minerals can act as catalysts, speeding up chemical reactions. For example, clay minerals can catalyze the formation of RNA from nucleotides, aiding the emergence of genetic material. Now, ultraviolet light from the sun can drive important chemical reactions. While UV radiation can break down molecules, it can also provide the energy needed to form complex organic compounds. This dual role makes UV light a critical factor in synthesis pathways. High-energy impacts from asteroids and comets could also initiate synthesis pathways. The heat and pressure from impacts create conditions for chemical reactions. These reactions can produce amino acids, nucleotides, and other prebiotic molecules. Radiation from radioactive elements in Earth's crust can drive synthesis pathways. This radiation provides a steady source of energy, enabling chemical reactions over long periods. This process can contribute to the formation of complex organic molecules. Redox reactions, which involve the transfer of electrons between molecules, are central to synthesis pathways. These reactions are essential for forming various organic compounds. Hydrothermal vents are particularly rich in redox-active minerals. Photochemical reactions, driven by sunlight, can produce a range of organic molecules. These reactions often involve simple starting materials like carbon dioxide and water. Photochemical synthesis pathways could have been significant on the early Earth. The role of water in synthesis pathways cannot be overstated. Water not only acts as a solvent, but also participates in chemical reactions. It facilitates the movement and interaction of molecules, enabling the formation of complex structures. Metal ions are important catalysts in synthesis pathways. Ions like iron, magnesium, and zinc can enhance the reactivity of organic molecules. These metals are abundant in hydrothermal vent environments, aiding prebiotic chemistry. Synthesis pathways also include the formation of lipid membranes. Lipids can self-assemble into bilayers, forming cell-like structures. These membranes are crucial for creating isolated environments where further chemical evolution can occur. Understanding these synthesis pathways helps scientists explore how life might arise elsewhere. By studying these processes on Earth, researchers can identify similar conditions on other planets and moons. This knowledge guides the search for extraterrestrial life. The transition from simple organic molecules to living organisms is a fundamental mystery in science. This process likely involved the formation of protocells. Protocells are simple, cell-like structures that can carry out basic biological functions. One crucial step in this transition is the development of self-replication. For life to evolve, molecules needed to replicate themselves. RNA is thought to have played a key role because it can both store genetic information and catalyze chemical reactions. The RNA world hypothesis suggests that RNA molecules were among the first to replicate and evolve. These molecules could have formed spontaneously under prebiotic conditions. Once self-replicating RNA existed, natural selection could begin. Membrane formation was another critical step. Lipid molecules can spontaneously form bilayer membranes, creating a barrier that separates the interior of the protocell from the external environment. This separation is essential for maintaining a stable internal environment. Metabolism is also necessary for life. Early metabolic networks could have developed around hydrothermal vents or other energy-rich environments. These networks would enable protocells to harness energy and grow. The encapsulation of RNA and metabolic molecules within membranes would form the first protocells. These protocells could grow, divide, and evolve. Natural selection would favor more efficient and stable protocells. The transition from RNA to DNA-based life forms was a significant evolutionary step. DNA is more stable than RNA, allowing for the storage of more complex genetic information. This transition likely involved the development of new enzymes to replicate DNA. Proteins also became crucial during this transition. Proteins are more versatile than RNA and can perform a wider range of functions. The genetic code, which translates RNA sequences into proteins, would have evolved during this time. The evolution of ribosomes was another milestone. Ribosomes are molecular machines that synthesize proteins based on RNA sequences. Their development allowed for more efficient and accurate protein production. Protocells eventually evolved into more complex cells. These cells developed specialized structures and functions. The emergence of the first true cells marked the beginning of biological evolution as we know it. The development of cellular respiration allowed cells to harness energy more efficiently. This process involves the use of oxygen to produce ATP, the energy currency of cells. Aerobic respiration provided a significant advantage for early life forms. Photosynthesis was another major development. This process allows cells to convert sunlight into chemical energy. The evolution of photosynthesis had a profound impact on Earth's atmosphere and the development of life. The formation of multicellular organisms was a significant evolutionary leap. Cells began to cooperate and form complex structures. This cooperation allowed for the development of specialized tissues and organs. The transition to living organisms involved numerous intermediate steps. Each step required the development of new structures and functions. Understanding this process helps scientists explore the origins of life and the potential for life elsewhere. Research into the transition from simple molecules to living organisms continues to advance. Scientists use a combination of laboratory experiments, computer models, and studies of ancient environments to unravel this complex process. This research not only sheds light on our own origins, but also guides the search for life beyond Earth. Astrobiology is the study of life in the universe. It explores the origins, evolution, distribution, and future of life beyond Earth. This interdisciplinary field combines astronomy, biology, chemistry, geology, and planetary science. One of the main goals of astrobiology is to understand how life began on Earth. By studying early Earth conditions, scientists can infer how life might arise elsewhere. This involves investigating prebiotic chemistry and the formation of life's building blocks. Astrobiologists also search for life on other planets and moons. Mars, with its history of water, is a prime candidate. Missions like the Mars rovers and orbiters are designed to find signs of past or present life. The icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, such as Europa and Enceladus, are also of great interest. These moons have subsurface oceans that might harbor life. Space missions are planned to explore these intriguing environments. Exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars, are another focus. The discovery of thousands of exoplanets has expanded the field of astrobiology. Researchers study these planets to find those that might be habitable. The conditions for habitability include the presence of water, an atmosphere, and the right chemical ingredients. Astrobiologists use these criteria to identify promising exoplanets. Instruments like the Kepler Space Telescope have been crucial in this search. Astrobiology also examines extreme environments on Earth, known as analog sites. These sites include deep-sea hydrothermal vents, acidic hot springs, and arid deserts. Studying life in these harsh conditions helps scientists understand the potential for life elsewhere. The search for biosignatures is a key aspect of astrobiology. Biosignatures are indicators of life, such as specific molecules or patterns in the atmosphere. Detecting these signs on other planets would be a major breakthrough. Astrobiology involves the study of life's potential to adapt and survive. This includes researching how life can endure in space or on other planets. Experiments on the International Space Station help investigate these questions. The field also explores the potential for Panspermia, the idea that life can travel between planets. Studying meteorites and comets helps understand if they could carry life's building blocks. This research informs theories about life's distribution in the universe. Astrobiologists use a variety of tools and methods. These include telescopes, space probes, laboratory experiments, and computer models. Each approach provides different insights into the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Public interest in astrobiology is high. The search for life beyond Earth captures the imagination. Discoveries in this field often make headlines and inspire scientific curiosity. Astrobiology raises profound questions about our place in the universe. Finding life elsewhere would have significant philosophical and scientific implications. It would expand our understanding of life's potential diversity. The field is rapidly advancing with new technologies and discoveries. Missions like the James Webb Space Telescope promise to provide more data. The future of astrobiology holds great potential for groundbreaking discoveries. Astrobiology not only seeks to answer whether we are alone in the universe, but also to understand the broader context of life. It connects the study of Earth to the cosmos, offering a unique perspective on life's role in the universe. NASA is a leading institution in astrobiology research. The agency conducts numerous missions and studies focused on finding life beyond Earth. Its Astrobiology Institute fosters collaboration among scientists worldwide. The European Space Agency, or ESA, also plays a significant role. ESA's missions to Mars and the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn aim to uncover signs of life. The agency's research contributes to our understanding of habitable environments. The SETI Institute focuses on the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. SETI uses radio telescopes to listen for signals from alien civilizations. This institution also conducts research on planetary habitability and the conditions necessary for life. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL, is a NASA research center. JPL manages many of NASA's robotic missions exploring the solar system. Its work is crucial for identifying potential habitats for life on other planets. The European Southern Observatory, or ESO, operates some of the world's most advanced telescopes. These telescopes are used to study exoplanets and their atmospheres. ESO's research helps identify planets that might support life. The Max Planck Institute for Astronomy in Germany conducts research on exoplanets and star formation. The institute's work enhances our understanding of planetary systems. It contributes to the search for habitable worlds beyond our solar system. The University of Arizona's Lunar and Planetary Laboratory is known for its research on planetary science. The laboratory studies the geology and atmospheres of planets and moons. Its work is vital for understanding the conditions that support life. The Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics conducts research on a wide range of topics, including exoplanets. The center's work in characterizing distant planets helps identify those that may be habitable. Its findings are crucial for the field of astrobiology. The Institute for Astronomy at the University of Hawaii is involved in the discovery and study of exoplanets. The Institute's research includes searching for planets around other stars. Its work helps identify potential locations for life. The University of California, Berkeley is home to several astrobiology research programs. The university's work spans from studying the origins of life to searching for extraterrestrial signals. Berkeley's research is diverse and impactful. The Kavli Institute for Astronomy and Astrophysics in China focuses on the search for exoplanets. The institute's research helps understand the distribution of potentially habitable planets. It plays a key role in global astrobiology efforts. The Australian National University conducts significant research in astrobiology. The university's studies include the origins of life and the potential for life on other planets. Its work contributes to the global understanding of astrobiology. The Astrobiology Center in Spain is dedicated to the study of life in the universe. The center's research includes the conditions for life on other planets and the detection of biosignatures. Its work is essential for advancing astrobiology. The UK Centre for Astrobiology at the University of Edinburgh focuses on the conditions for life beyond Earth. The centre's research includes studying extreme environments on Earth as analogues for other planets. Its work supports the search for extraterrestrial life. These institutions and many others around the world collaborate and contribute to the field of astrobiology. Their research efforts are critical for advancing our understanding of life's potential beyond Earth. The discoveries made by these institutions inspire and drive the search for extraterrestrial life. Recent discoveries in astrobiology have been groundbreaking. One significant finding is the detection of water vapor on exoplanets. This discovery suggests that these distant worlds might have conditions suitable for life. Another important discovery is the presence of organic molecules on Mars. The Curiosity rover has found complex organics in Martian soil. This supports the idea that Mars could have supported microbial life in the past. Scientists have also detected phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus. Phosphine is a potential biosignature gas. This discovery has sparked interest in the possibility of life in Venus's clouds. The discovery of water plumes on Europa has been another highlight. These plumes indicate that there is a subsurface ocean beneath Europa's icy crust. This ocean could potentially harbor life. The identification of an Earth-sized exoplanet in the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri has excited researchers. This planet, Proxima b, orbits its star at a distance where liquid water could exist. It is a prime candidate for further study in the search for extraterrestrial life. Advancements in telescope technology have allowed for more detailed observations of exoplanets. Instruments like the James Webb Space Telescope will soon provide even more data. These tools enhance our ability to detect signs of habitability and biosignatures. Researchers have discovered extremophiles in even more extreme environments on Earth. These organisms thrive in conditions previously thought uninhabitable. Their existence broadens the range of environments where life might exist elsewhere. The detection of seasonal methane emissions on Mars has intrigued scientists. Methane could be a sign of biological activity. The source of this methane remains a mystery, prompting further investigation. The discovery of amino acids in comet samples returned by the Stardust mission has provided more evidence of life's building blocks in space. These findings support the idea that comets could deliver essential molecules to planets. Astrobiologists have found that some microorganisms can survive simulated Martian conditions. These experiments suggest that life could potentially exist on Mars today. The resilience of these organisms is key to understanding life's adaptability. The observation of potentially habitable moons around gas giant exoplanets has expanded the search for life. These moons could have conditions similar to those of Europa and Enceladus. Studying these moons is a new frontier in astrobiology. Advances in synthetic biology have allowed scientists to create lifelike systems in the lab. These systems mimic basic biological processes. This research helps us understand how life might arise from non-living matter. The discovery of a subsurface ocean on Saturn's moon Enceladus, with hydrothermal activity, has been a major development. The Cassini spacecraft found evidence of complex organic molecules in the plumes. This makes Enceladus one of the most promising places to search for life. The study of ancient Earth rocks has revealed signs of early life dating back billions of years. These findings help astrobiologists understand the conditions that fostered life's emergence. They provide clues for identifying similar conditions on other planets. Finally, the continuous discovery of new exoplanets in habitable zones keeps expanding the possibilities. Each new planet offers a potential site for life. These discoveries drive ongoing research and exploration in the field of astrobiology. Upcoming missions in astrobiology are set to revolutionize our understanding of life beyond Earth. The James Webb Space Telescope will launch soon, offering unprecedented views of exoplanets. Its advanced instruments will help detect potential biosignatures in their atmospheres. NASA's Europa Clipper mission is designed to explore Jupiter's moon, Europa. The spacecraft will investigate the moon's ice shell and subsurface ocean. Scientists hope to find signs of habitability beneath the icy surface. The Mars Sample Return mission aims to bring back samples from the Martian surface. This ambitious project will collect and return Martian soil to Earth for detailed analysis. It could provide definitive evidence of past or present life on Mars. The Dragonfly mission will explore Saturn's moon Titan. This rotorcraft lander will study Titan's chemistry and potential for life. Titan's thick atmosphere and liquid methane lakes make it a fascinating target for astrobiology. ESA's JUICE mission will focus on Jupiter's icy moons. JUICE, or Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, will investigate Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The mission aims to assess their potential for supporting life. The Plato mission, led by ESA, will search for Earth-like exoplanets. Plato, which stands for planetary transits and oscillations of stars, will identify and characterize these distant worlds. It will focus on planets in the habitable zones of their stars. NASA's Artemis program plans to return humans to the Moon. This program includes building a sustainable presence on the lunar surface. Studying the Moon's resources could help prepare for future missions to Mars and beyond. The ExoMars mission, a collaboration between ESA and Roscosmos, will drill into the Martian surface. The ExoMars rover, named Rosalind Franklin, will search for signs of life beneath the surface. Its advanced instruments will analyze the Martian subsurface environment. NASA's Perseverance rover continues its mission on Mars. Equipped with sophisticated tools, it is collecting samples and conducting experiments. Perseverance is also testing technologies for future human missions. The Da Vinci Plus mission will study Venus's atmosphere in detail. Da Vinci Plus stands for Deep Atmosphere Venus Investigation of Noble Gases, Chemistry, and Imaging Plus. It aims to understand Venus's climate history and its potential for habitability. The Veritas mission will map Venus's surface. Veritas stands for Venus Emissivity, Radio Science, INSAR, Topography, and Spectroscopy. This mission will provide high-resolution data to understand Venus's geological history. NASA's Lunar Gateway will serve as a staging point for missions to the Moon and Mars. This space station will orbit the Moon and support deep space exploration. It is a crucial part of the infrastructure for future interplanetary missions. The Square Kilometre Array, SKA, is an international effort to build the world's largest radio telescope. SKA will search for extraterrestrial signals and study the universe in unprecedented detail. It will enhance our ability to detect signs of intelligent life. The Europa Lander mission, still in the planning stages, aims to search for biosignatures on Europa. If approved, it will land on the Moon's surface and analyze samples directly. This mission could provide direct evidence of life in Europa's ocean. These upcoming missions represent the next frontier in the search for life. Each mission brings us closer to answering the profound question of whether we are alone in the universe. The discoveries they make will shape the future of astrobiology for decades to come. Future directions in astrobiology are expanding rapidly. Advances in technology will enable more detailed exploration of distant worlds. New instruments and spacecraft are being developed to detect even the faintest signs of life. Interdisciplinary research will play a crucial role. Combining insights from biology, chemistry, geology, and astronomy will enhance our understanding. This holistic approach is essential for addressing the complex questions about life's origins and existence. The search for biosignatures will become more refined. Improved techniques for analyzing atmospheric gases and surface materials will help identify potential signs of life. This will involve both remote sensing from space and in situ analysis by landers and rovers. Collaboration between international space agencies will be vital. Joint missions and shared data will maximize the chances of discovering extraterrestrial life. Partnerships between NASA, ESA, and other space organizations are already showing promise. The exploration of icy moons will intensify. Missions to Europa, Enceladus, and Titan will probe their subsurface oceans. These environments are considered some of the most likely places to find life beyond Earth. Exoplanet research will focus on identifying habitable worlds. New telescopes will scan the skies for Earth-like planets in the habitable zones of their stars. Detailed studies of these planets will assess their potential to support life. Astrobiologists will also look closer to home, studying extreme environments on Earth. These analog sites provide insights into how life might survive on other planets. Deep-sea vents, acidic lakes, and polar ice caps are key areas of interest. The development of autonomous exploration technologies will be critical. Robotic systems capable of conducting complex scientific investigations will expand our reach. These robots will explore places too remote or dangerous for human missions. Artificial intelligence will enhance data analysis. AI algorithms can process vast amounts of data from space missions, identifying patterns and anomalies. This will speed up the discovery process and improve the accuracy of interpretations. Synthetic biology could offer new tools for astrobiology. Creating lifelike systems in the lab helps researchers understand the conditions necessary for life. These systems can also be used to test hypotheses about the origins of life. The ethical implications of discovering extraterrestrial life will be explored. Scientists and policymakers will need to consider the impact of such a discovery on society. This includes issues related to planetary protection and the potential for contamination. Educational programs will play a significant role in inspiring the next generation. Engaging students in astrobiology research and exploration will ensure a steady stream of future scientists. Public outreach efforts will also raise awareness and interest in the field. The study of life's potential beyond Earth will inform our understanding of life's diversity. It will challenge existing definitions and broaden our perspective on what constitutes a living organism. This will have profound implications for biology and related sciences. Future missions will push the boundaries of our technological capabilities. Projects like the Lunar Gateway and Mars habitats will serve as stepping stones for deeper space exploration. These efforts will pave the way for human missions to distant worlds. Ultimately, the quest to understand life's place in the universe will continue to drive scientific inquiry. Each discovery will bring us closer to answering the age-old question of whether we are alone. The future of astrobiology promises to be both exciting and transformative. One main criticism of the asteroid theory is the lack of direct evidence. While organic molecules have been found in meteorites, definitive proof of life being transported by asteroids is still missing. Skeptics argue that more concrete evidence is needed. Another criticism is the harsh conditions of space. Critics point out that the extreme cold, radiation and vacuum of space make it unlikely for life to survive long journeys on asteroids. These conditions could destroy or severely damage potential life forms. The theory also faces skepticism regarding the re-entry process. The intense heat and pressure as an asteroid enters a planet's atmosphere could incinerate any life forms on it. This makes the successful delivery of life by asteroids seem improbable. Some scientists argue that Earth's early environment provided sufficient conditions for life to originate independently. They believe that the primordial soup and hydrothermal vents were enough to spark life without extraterrestrial input. This challenges the necessity of the asteroid theory. There is also a debate about the timing of asteroid impacts. Critics argue that the heavy bombardment period might not coincide with the window of time when life could have originated on Earth. This timing mismatch weakens the asteroid theory. The complexity of forming life from simple organic molecules is another point of contention. Even if asteroids delivered these molecules, critics argue that the subsequent steps to form life are extremely complex and unlikely. They believe that this adds another layer of improbability to the theory. Some researchers highlight the issue of delivery frequency. While asteroid impacts were common in the early solar system, the frequency of impacts carrying viable life forms might have been too low. This low probability questions the feasibility of the theory. The preservation of organic molecules on asteroids is also debated. Space is filled with high-energy particles that can break down these molecules over time. Critics argue that the long-term survival of complex organics in space is highly unlikely. There are also concerns about the identification of biosignatures. Some of the organic molecules found in meteorites can be formed through non-biological processes. This makes it difficult to distinguish between biological and non-biological origins. Critics also question the selectivity of life. If life can be transported by asteroids, it raises the question of why we haven't found more evidence of extraterrestrial life on Earth. This lack of widespread evidence challenges the theory's plausibility. The role of panspermia is often seen as avoiding the fundamental question of life's origins. Critics argue that even if life arrived on Earth via asteroids, it does not explain how life originated in the first place. This shifts the problem rather than solving it. Some scientists believe that laboratory simulations do not adequately replicate space conditions. They argue that experiments simulating impact synthesis of organic molecules are too simplified. This casts doubt on their relevance to real asteroid impacts. The impact of solar radiation is another concern. Solar radiation can degrade organic molecules over time, reducing their chances of surviving long journeys. This effect is often highlighted by critics as a major hurdle for the asteroid theory. There is also a debate on the role of comets versus asteroids. Some researchers believe that comets, with their higher water content, are more likely candidates for delivering life's building blocks. This shifts the focus away from asteroids as primary carriers. Lastly, the absence of clear evidence from other planets and moons is noted. If asteroids can transport life, similar evidence should be found on other celestial bodies. The lack of such findings so far adds to the skepticism surrounding the asteroid theory. One alternative origin of life is the deep-sea hydrothermal vent theory. These vents provide heat and minerals that could facilitate the formation of organic molecules. The unique chemistry and energy sources at these sites make them prime candidates for life's origins. Another theory is the primordial soup hypothesis. It suggests that life began in a warm pond or ocean with a rich mixture of organic compounds. Energy from sunlight or lightning could drive the chemical reactions needed to form the first living cells. The clay mineral hypothesis proposes that life originated on the surfaces of clay minerals. These surfaces could have concentrated organic molecules and catalyzed the formation of complex structures. Clay minerals might have provided the necessary environment for the first cells to assemble. Some scientists suggest life could have begun in ice. Ice can protect and concentrate organic molecules, allowing them to interact and form more complex compounds. The freezing and thawing cycles could facilitate the synthesis of prebiotic molecules. The iron-sulfur world hypothesis focuses on the role of metal sulfides in early biochemistry. It proposes that life began on the surfaces of iron and nickel sulfides at hydrothermal vents. These surfaces could catalyze the formation of organic molecules and energy-rich compounds. A more radical idea is the extraterrestrial origin of life, where life itself came from another planet. This Panspermia hypothesis suggests that life was seeded on Earth by microorganisms traveling on space debris. It shifts the focus from how life began to how it spread. Another intriguing theory is the alkaline hydrothermal vent hypothesis. These vents, unlike the acidic ones, provide a different chemical environment. The alkaline conditions could facilitate the formation of proton gradients, which are crucial for energy production in cells. The warm little pond hypothesis suggests that life began in small, warm bodies of water. These ponds could have concentrated organic molecules and provided a stable environment for complex chemistry. The repeated wet-dry cycles would enhance molecular interactions. There's also the theory that life began in freshwater environments. These environments offer a stable, nutrient-rich setting for chemical reactions. Freshwater ponds and lakes could provide the right conditions for the first living organisms to emerge. A chemical evolution hypothesis suggests that life began through a gradual increase in molecular complexity. Simple organic molecules could combine to form more complex structures over time. This gradual process might lead to the emergence of self-replicating systems. The volcanic origin of life theory posits that volcanic activity provided the necessary conditions for life to form. Volcanic gases and heat could drive prebiotic chemistry. Volcanic islands and geothermal areas offer rich environments for studying this possibility. Astrobiologists are also exploring the role of UV radiation in the origins of life. UV light can drive the formation of organic molecules from simpler compounds. The balance between its destructive and constructive roles is a key area of research. The role of shock synthesis is another area of interest. Impact events could provide the energy needed for chemical reactions. The intense pressure and heat from impacts could synthesize complex organic molecules. The hypothesis of life beginning in deep underground environments is also considered. Subsurface environments offer protection from harsh surface conditions. The presence of water and heat from the Earth's interior could support the necessary chemical processes. Some researchers suggest that life could have originated from multiple sources. Instead of a single origin, life could have arisen from various environments and conditions. This pluralistic view embraces the complexity and diversity of potential pathways to life. Abiogenesis on Earth refers to the process by which life arose naturally from non-living matter. This process is thought to have occurred billions of years ago. Scientists believe it involved simple organic molecules gradually forming more complex structures. One key component of abiogenesis is the formation of amino acids. Experiments like the Miller-Urey experiment have shown that amino acids can form under prebiotic conditions. These amino acids are essential building blocks of proteins. Nucleotides, the building blocks of DNA and RNA, also form during abiogenesis. These molecules are crucial for storing genetic information. The formation of nucleotides was a significant step towards the development of life. Lipids played an important role in abiogenesis by forming cell membranes. These membranes created isolated environments where complex chemistry could occur. The formation of lipid bilayers was a crucial step in the development of protocells. Protocells are simple cell-like structures that are believed to have been the precursors to true cells. They could carry out basic functions such as growth and division. The development of protocells marked a significant milestone in the origin of life. RNA molecules are thought to have been some of the first self-replicating systems. The RNA world hypothesis suggests that RNA could store genetic information and catalyze chemical reactions. This dual role made RNA a likely candidate for the first genetic material. The transition from RNA to DNA-based life was a major evolutionary step. DNA is more stable than RNA and can store more complex genetic information. This transition allowed for greater diversity and complexity in living organisms. Metabolism, the set of chemical reactions that sustain life, also originated during abiogenesis. Early metabolic pathways likely involved simple molecules and energy sources, such as sunlight or hydrothermal vent heat. These pathways provided the energy needed for growth and reproduction. The development of enzymes was another critical step. Enzymes are proteins that catalyze biochemical reactions. Their emergence allowed for more efficient and regulated metabolic processes. The environment of early Earth played a crucial role in abiogenesis. Conditions such as the presence of water, the right temperature range, and the availability of key elements like carbon and nitrogen were essential. These factors provided the necessary ingredients for life to form. The gradual increase in molecular complexity led to the emergence of the first true cells. These cells had organized structures and could carry out life processes. The formation of the first cells marked the beginning of biological evolution. The study of extremophiles, organisms that live in extreme conditions, provides insights into abiogenesis. These organisms demonstrate that life can thrive in a wide range of environments. Their existence supports the idea that life could have originated in diverse settings on early Earth. Modern research in synthetic biology aims to recreate abiogenesis in the lab. By synthesizing lifelike systems, scientists hope to understand the steps that led to the origin of life. These experiments help unravel the complex process of abiogenesis. Abiogenesis is a central concept in astrobiology. Understanding how life arose on Earth helps scientists search for life on other planets. If life could emerge naturally here, it might also arise under similar conditions elsewhere. The study of abiogenesis continues to evolve. New discoveries and technologies provide deeper insights into the origin of life. This research not only answers fundamental questions about our own existence, but also guides the search for life beyond Earth. The hydrothermal vent hypothesis suggests that life may have originated at deep-sea hydrothermal vents. These vents provide a unique environment with abundant heat and minerals. The conditions at these vents are believed to be favorable for the formation of organic molecules. Hydrothermal vents release hot, mineral-rich water into the ocean. This water creates a gradient of temperatures and chemical conditions. These gradients could drive the chemical reactions necessary for life. The mineral surfaces around hydrothermal vents can act as catalysts. They facilitate the formation of complex organic molecules from simpler ones. This catalytic activity is crucial for the synthesis of life's building blocks. Hydrothermal vents are rich in hydrogen, methane, and sulfur compounds. These chemicals can serve as energy sources for early life forms. The availability of these energy sources is a key factor in the hypothesis. The hypothesis also proposes that the heat from the vents could drive the formation of protocells. Protocells are simple membrane-bound structures that can carry out basic life functions. The heat and minerals from the vents could facilitate the assembly of these protocells. Hydrothermal vents create a stable environment that could protect emerging life. The deep-sea location shields these areas from the harsh surface conditions of early Earth. This stability is important for the sustained development of life. Research has shown that extremophiles thrive in hydrothermal vent environments. These organisms live in extreme heat and pressure conditions, similar to those hypothesized for early life. Their existence supports the idea that life could originate in such settings. The chemical energy available at hydrothermal vents could drive metabolism. Early metabolic pathways might have used the chemicals emitted by the vents. This energy source would be essential for the growth and reproduction of early life forms. The hydrothermal vent hypothesis also accounts for the abundance of minerals. These minerals could act as scaffolds for the formation of complex molecules. They provide a structure for the organization and stabilization of organic compounds. One key advantage of hydrothermal vents is the continuous supply of energy. The constant flow of hot, mineral-rich water ensures a steady source of energy. This continuous supply is crucial for sustaining biochemical reactions over long periods. The environment around hydrothermal vents is diverse. Different vent types and conditions create a variety of niches. This diversity could foster a wide range of chemical reactions and pathways to life. Laboratory simulations have replicated some conditions of hydrothermal vents. These experiments have produced organic molecules under vent-like conditions. The results support the plausibility of the hypothesis. The study of hydrothermal vents has also revealed complex ecosystems. These ecosystems are based on chemosynthesis, where organisms derive energy from chemicals rather than sunlight. This chemosynthetic basis aligns with the conditions hypothesized for early life. The hydrothermal vent hypothesis provides a compelling explanation for the origin of life. It integrates geology, chemistry, and biology into a coherent framework. Understanding this hypothesis helps scientists explore the potential for life in similar environments on other planets. Future research will continue to test and refine this hypothesis. New discoveries at hydrothermal vents and advancements in laboratory techniques will provide further insights. The hydrothermal vent hypothesis remains a key area of study in the quest to understand life's origins. The interstellar dust hypothesis suggests that the building blocks of life might originate in interstellar space. These dust particles contain organic molecules that could seed life on planets. The hypothesis proposes that life's ingredients are widespread throughout the galaxy. Interstellar dust is composed of tiny grains of carbon, silicon, and other elements. These grains are found throughout space, drifting between stars. They often contain complex organic compounds. One key idea is that ultraviolet light from stars can drive chemical reactions on dust particles. These reactions can produce amino acids and other organic molecules. This process might occur over millions of years as dust travels through space. Meteorites and comets can deliver interstellar dust to planets. When these celestial bodies collide with a planet, they can deposit their organic cargo. This delivery mechanism could spread the building blocks of life across the galaxy. The discovery of organic molecules in meteorites supports this hypothesis. Meteorites have been found to contain amino acids, nucleobases, and other life-related compounds. These findings suggest that these molecules can survive the journey through space. Interstellar dust particles also protect organic molecules from harsh space conditions. The dust can shield these molecules from destructive radiation. This protection increases the likelihood that they can reach planets intact. The hypothesis suggests that interstellar dust could have contributed to the origins of life on Earth. When Earth formed, it would have accumulated interstellar dust along with other materials. The organic molecules in this dust could have played a role in abiogenesis. Astrobiologists study interstellar dust to understand its potential for seeding life. Observations of dust clouds in space reveal their composition and chemical activity. These studies help determine how likely it is that dust particles can carry life's ingredients. Laboratory experiments simulate the conditions of interstellar space. By exposing dust analogues to UV light and cosmic rays, scientists can study the formation of organic molecules. These experiments provide insights into the plausibility of the hypothesis. The presence of complex organic molecules in space is well documented. Observations with telescopes have identified many such molecules in interstellar dust clouds. These discoveries support the idea that space is rich in life's building blocks. Interstellar dust could also play a role in the Panspermia hypothesis. If life can travel on dust particles, it might spread from one planetary system to another. This possibility extends the potential reach of life across the galaxy. The study of interstellar dust is interdisciplinary. It involves astronomy, chemistry, and planetary science. This collaborative approach is necessary to fully understand the implications of the hypothesis. Future missions could collect samples of interstellar dust. Spacecraft designed to capture and return these particles would provide direct evidence. Analyzing these samples on Earth could reveal more about the organic chemistry of space. The interstellar dust hypothesis challenges us to rethink the origins of life. It suggests that life's ingredients are not unique to Earth. Instead, they might be a common feature of the cosmos. Understanding this hypothesis helps inform the search for life beyond Earth. If life's building blocks are widespread, the chances of finding life elsewhere increase. The interstellar dust hypothesis remains a fascinating area of astrobiological research. The search for life on other planets is a central focus of astrobiology. Scientists are looking for signs of life beyond Earth, exploring planets and moons within our solar system and beyond. This search involves both robotic missions and telescopic observations. Mars is one of the primary targets in the search for extraterrestrial life. The planet has evidence of past water flows, and current missions are exploring its surface for signs of microbial life. The discovery of organic molecules on Mars has fueled speculation about past or present life. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is another key target. Beneath its icy surface lies a vast ocean of liquid water. Missions like the upcoming Europa Clipper will investigate this ocean for signs of life. Saturn's moon Enceladus also has a subsurface ocean. Plumes of water vapor erupt from its surface, indicating hydrothermal activity. These conditions could support microbial life, making Enceladus a high-priority target for future missions. The search extends to exoplanets orbiting other stars. Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered, and some are in the habitable zone of their stars. These planets could have the right conditions for liquid water and potentially life. Telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope will study the atmospheres of exoplanets. Scientists are looking for biosignatures, such as oxygen, methane, and water vapor. Detecting these gases could indicate the presence of life. The study of extremophiles on Earth helps guide the search for life elsewhere. These organisms thrive in extreme environments, such as deep-sea vents and acidic lakes. Understanding how extremophiles survive provides clues about potential extraterrestrial life. Astrobiologists also explore the potential for life on Venus. Recent discoveries of phosphine gas in Venus's atmosphere have sparked interest. This gas could be a sign of microbial life in the planet's clouds. Missions to collect samples from asteroids and comets are also part of the search. These missions aim to understand the role of these bodies in delivering organic molecules to planets. Sample analysis could reveal more about the building blocks of life in our solar system. Technological advancements are enhancing the search for life. New instruments and methods are improving the detection of biosignatures. Innovations in space exploration and data analysis are critical for future discoveries. Public interest in the search for life drives support for astrobiology missions. Discoveries about potential habitats and biosignatures captivate the imagination. This support is essential for funding and advancing scientific research. The search for life involves international collaboration. Space agencies around the world are working together on missions to explore other planets. Shared data and expertise accelerate the search for extraterrestrial life. Finding life beyond Earth would have profound implications. It would change our understanding of biology, evolution, and our place in the universe. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would be one of the most significant scientific achievements in history. The search also raises important questions about planetary protection. Contamination of other planets by Earth life and vice versa is a concern. Protocols and technologies are being developed to prevent biological contamination. The quest to find life on other planets is ongoing and dynamic. Each new mission and discovery brings us closer to answering the profound question: are we alone in the universe? The search for life is a journey that continues to inspire and challenge humanity. The habitability of asteroids and comets is an intriguing aspect of astrobiology. These small celestial bodies could harbor environments suitable for microbial life. The study of their potential habitability helps us understand the conditions needed for life. Asteroids are composed of various minerals and organic compounds. Some contain water ice, which is crucial for life as we know it. The presence of water ice suggests that asteroids could provide the necessary ingredients for life. Comets are rich in volatile compounds, including water, carbon dioxide, and methane. These ices can sublimate, releasing gases that might create transient habitable environments. The presence of organic molecules in comets further supports their potential habitability. The surface of asteroids and comets is bombarded by solar radiation. However, beneath the surface there could be more stable conditions. Subsurface environments might be protected from harsh space weather, making them more conducive to life. Some asteroids and comets have shown signs of past hydrothermal activity. This activity could create warm, mineral-rich environments. Hydrothermal vents on these bodies might resemble those on Earth, where life thrives in extreme conditions. The presence of complex organic molecules in meteorites suggests that asteroids and comets can host prebiotic chemistry. These molecules are the building blocks of life. Their formation in space indicates that these bodies could support the initial stages of life's development. Microgravity environments on asteroids and comets present unique challenges and opportunities for life. The low gravity could affect the way organisms move and interact. Studying these effects helps us understand how life might adapt to different gravitational conditions. The potential for liquid water on comets is a key factor in their habitability. When comets approach the Sun, their ices can melt, creating liquid water temporarily. This brief availability of liquid water could allow for biological processes to occur. The Rosetta mission to Comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko provided valuable data. It detected organic molecules and measured the comet's physical and chemical properties. These findings enhance our understanding of comet habitability. Asteroids and comets could act as natural laboratories for studying life's resilience. Experiments exposing microorganisms to these environments help test their survivability. These studies are crucial for understanding the limits of life. The potential habitability of asteroids and comets also has implications for planetary protection. If these bodies can support life, missions must avoid contaminating them with Earth organisms. This requires stringent protocols and careful planning. Exploring the habitability of asteroids and comets informs our search for life in the solar system. These bodies could serve as stepping stones for discovering habitable environments. They expand the range of locations where we might find life. Future missions aim to explore these small bodies more thoroughly. Sample return missions, landers, and orbiters will gather detailed data. This information will help determine the habitability of asteroids and comets. Understanding the habitability of asteroids and comets also informs the study of Panspermia. These bodies could transport life or its precursors across the solar system. This possibility supports the idea that life can spread between planetary bodies. Overall, the study of asteroid and comet habitability is a vital part of astrobiology. These small bodies hold clues to the origins and distribution of life. Research in this area continues to provide exciting insights into the potential for life beyond Earth. The potential for life in our solar system extends beyond Earth. Several celestial bodies show promise for hosting life or its precursors. These environments are the focus of intense scientific investigation. Mars has long been a candidate for potential life. Evidence of past water flows and current underground water ice suggests that Mars could have supported life. Missions like the Mars rovers are searching for signs of past or present microbial life. Europa, a moon of Jupiter, is another key target. Beneath its icy crust lies a vast ocean of liquid water. The ocean is kept warm by tidal heating, creating conditions that might support life. Saturn's moon Enceladus also has a subsurface ocean. Geysers eject water vapor and organic molecules from the moon's surface. These plumes suggest that hydrothermal activity occurs beneath the ice, potentially providing a habitable environment. Titan, another of Saturn's moons, has a thick atmosphere and liquid methane lakes. While very different from Earth, these lakes could host life forms based on methane rather than water. The upcoming Dragonfly mission will explore Titan's surface and chemistry. The dwarf planet Ceres, located in the asteroid belt, has water ice and possible cryovolcanism. These features indicate that liquid water might exist beneath its surface. This makes Ceres a potential site for life. Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon, also has a subsurface ocean. The ocean is sandwiched between layers of ice, creating a unique environment. The upcoming JUICE mission will study Ganymede's potential for habitability. Venus, despite its harsh surface conditions, shows interest due to recent discoveries. The detection of phosphine gas in its atmosphere has sparked speculation about microbial life in the clouds. Venus's upper atmosphere offers relatively mild conditions compared to its surface. Astrobiologists are also interested in the outer solar system. Moons like Triton, orbiting Neptune, show signs of geological activity. These distant worlds could have subsurface oceans and conditions that support life. The study of extremophiles on Earth informs the search for life in extreme environments. Organisms that thrive in hot springs, deep-sea vents, and acidic lakes show that life can exist in a wide range of conditions. These findings expand the possibilities for life in the solar system. Meteorites from Mars found on Earth contain organic molecules. These meteorites provide clues about the potential for life on Mars. They suggest that the building blocks of life might be present on other planets. The potential for life on comets is also considered. Comets contain organic compounds and water ice. When they approach the Sun, the heat could create temporary liquid water environments, allowing for chemical reactions that support life. The search for life extends to the icy bodies of the Kuiper Belt. Objects like Pluto and Charon might have subsurface oceans. These distant regions are still largely unexplored but hold potential for astrobiological research. The study of planetary atmospheres is crucial for detecting signs of life. Telescopes and spacecraft analyze the composition of atmospheres for biosignatures. These observations help identify planets and moons that might be habitable. The potential for life in our solar system drives ongoing missions and research. Each discovery, whether of water, organic molecules, or geological activity, brings us closer to understanding the habitability of these worlds. The quest to find life beyond Earth continues to inspire and challenge scientists. Exoplanetary research has expanded our understanding of planets beyond our solar system. Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered orbiting distant stars. These discoveries have transformed our view of the universe and the potential for life. One key method for finding exoplanets is the transit method. This technique involves detecting the dimming of a star as a planet passes in front of it. The transit method provides information about the planet's size and orbit. The radial velocity method is another important technique. It measures the wobbling motion of a star caused by the gravitational pull of an orbiting planet. This method helps determine the planet's mass and orbit. The Kepler Space Telescope has been instrumental in exoplanetary research. It discovered thousands of exoplanets using the transit method. Kepler's findings have revealed the diversity of planetary systems in our galaxy. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS, continues Kepler's legacy. TESS scans the sky for exoplanets around the brightest stars. Its mission aims to find Earth-sized planets in the habitable zones of their stars. The James Webb Space Telescope will revolutionize exoplanetary research. Its advanced instruments will analyze the atmospheres of exoplanets. Webb's observations could detect biosignatures and other signs of habitability. Exoplanet research also involves studying the potential for habitable conditions. Scientists look for planets in the habitable zone where liquid water could exist. This zone is crucial for identifying planets that might support life. The study of exoplanet atmospheres is essential for understanding their potential habitability. Techniques like transmission spectroscopy allow scientists to analyze atmospheric composition. Detecting gases like oxygen and methane could indicate biological activity. Exoplanet research has revealed a wide range of planetary types. These include gas giants, super-Earths, and mini-Neptunes. Understanding this diversity helps scientists develop models of planetary formation and evolution. The discovery of exoplanets around M-dwarf stars has been significant. These stars are smaller and cooler than our Sun, but they are abundant in the galaxy. Exoplanets in the habitable zones of M-dwarfs are prime targets for the search for life. Direct imaging of exoplanets is a challenging but promising technique. It involves capturing actual images of exoplanets by blocking out the star's light. This method provides detailed information about the planet's atmosphere and surface. The study of exoplanetary systems helps scientists understand the potential for multi-planet habitability. Systems with multiple planets in the habitable zone are of particular interest. These systems could provide stable environments for life to develop and thrive. Research into exoplanetary climates is also advancing. Climate models simulate conditions on exoplanets, helping predict their habitability. These models consider factors like atmospheric composition, orbital dynamics, and stellar radiation. The search for exomoons, or moons orbiting exoplanets, is an emerging field. Exomoons could also host life, expanding the potential habitable environments. Detecting and studying exomoons is a new frontier in exoplanetary research. The ultimate goal of exoplanetary research is to find signs of life beyond Earth. Each discovery, whether of a new planet, atmospheric gas, or climate pattern, brings us closer to this goal. The field continues to grow, driven by technological advances and the enduring quest to answer the question, are we alone in the universe? The search for life beyond Earth has broader implications for humanity. Discovering extraterrestrial life would be a profound event, reshaping our understanding of our place in the universe. It would challenge long-held beliefs and open new avenues of thought. Such a discovery could unite humanity with a common purpose. The search for life brings together scientists from diverse fields and countries. This collaboration can foster a sense of global community and shared destiny. Finding life elsewhere would have significant philosophical implications. It would raise questions about the uniqueness of life on Earth. This could lead to a re-evaluation of our understanding of life and its diversity. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would impact religious and spiritual perspectives. Different cultures and belief systems would interpret the finding in various ways. This could lead to profound discussions about the nature of existence and creation. There are also ethical considerations in the search for and potential discovery of extraterrestrial life. How we interact with alien life forms and the measures we take to protect them would be crucial. This raises questions about our responsibilities as stewards of the universe. The search for life beyond Earth inspires technological innovation. Developing new instruments and missions drives advancements in science and engineering. These technologies often have broader applications, benefiting other areas of research and industry. Exploring other planets and moons could provide insights into Earth's future. Understanding the climates and geology of other worlds helps us learn about planetary processes. This knowledge can inform our efforts to address environmental challenges on Earth. The quest to find extraterrestrial life also stimulates educational initiatives. It engages students and the public in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. Inspiring the next generation of scientists and explorers is vital for continued progress. The search for life beyond Earth highlights the importance of planetary protection. Ensuring that we do not contaminate other worlds with Earth life is crucial. This requires careful planning and stringent protocols for space missions. Astrobiology research can inform our search for habitable environments within our own solar system. Discovering life or habitable conditions on Mars, Europa, or Enceladus would have immediate scientific and societal impacts. It would demonstrate that life can emerge in diverse environments. The broader implications of finding extraterrestrial life extend to our understanding of biology. It could reveal new forms of life with different biochemistries. This would expand our definition of life and the potential for its existence. The search for life beyond Earth also touches on the search for meaning. It addresses fundamental questions about where we come from and whether we are alone. This quest has the power to inspire and elevate human thought and culture. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would likely lead to increased investment in space exploration. It would underscore the importance of studying and understanding our universe. This could drive further advancements in space travel and technology. The potential for communication with extraterrestrial civilizations is a topic of great interest. Understanding how to communicate with alien life forms presents unique challenges. This could lead to advancements in linguistics, artificial intelligence, and other fields. Ultimately, the search for life beyond Earth is a journey of discovery. It reflects humanity's innate curiosity and desire to understand our place in the cosmos. The implications of this search are far-reaching, influencing science, philosophy, and society as a whole. In this video, we explored the fascinating topic of whether asteroids brought life to Earth. We began by discussing the formation of Earth and the early conditions that might have allowed life to emerge. The role of water and prebiotic chemistry was emphasized as crucial factors in the development of life. We delved into the different types of asteroids and the common elements they contain, such as organic compounds and amino acids, which are essential building blocks of life. Comparisons were made between materials found on Earth and those delivered by asteroids, highlighting the potential connections. The concept of panspermia was introduced, along with its historical background, key proponents, and critics. We examined different types of panspermia, including lithopanspermia and radiopanspermia, and presented evidence supporting this theory. Famous meteorite findings and the detection of organic molecules in space further supported the idea. We then discussed the implications of these findings for the origins of life on Earth and the potential for creating habitable environments. The role of asteroid impacts in extinction events and their possible contribution to the development of new habitats were also covered. The video also explored alternative hypotheses for the origin of life, such as the hydrothermal vent hypothesis and the interstellar dust hypothesis. We examined how life could have arisen independently on Earth and the various environmental factors that could have contributed to this process. Finally, we looked at the broader implications of finding life beyond Earth, including the impact on our understanding of biology, philosophy, and our place in the universe. The search for life on other planets, the habitability of asteroids and comets, and the potential for life within our solar system were all discussed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of life's origins and the role asteroids might play, please like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to check out our other videos, where we explore more intriguing topics in science and astronomy. Thank you for watching and stay curious.